Hi, welcome to the Gravy Time Show. I'm Chan. That's JD.
Hi,
This
everybody.
This is Kiba. He's not going to be here for too terribly long. He's really antsy at the moment. We have some friends with us.
Got Mr. Mike. What's up, buddy?
What's up? Glad to be back.
Good. Yeah, we missed you. And we got Pinkerton's Pubic Pelt. Oh, wow. Wow.
Mustache gets all the credit.
Yeah. And
I possess the real power.
And the Brinkalizer. Do you want to explain this to me, Brink?
The pubic pelt?
Yeah. You're the Brinkalizer.
I don't know. Matt.
Who's Matt?
I don't understand. Who can understand a guy from Rhode Island? Not me.
I am not from Rhode Island, you fucking Delaware cunt.
Maybe some mysteries are best left unsolved.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't you put that evil on me, Brian.
Sorry. I wanted someone else on here to be on a state smaller than mine. That's all.
Oh.
Not me.
Oh.
Trying to be on equal grounds.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's right.
Yeah.
Paul Rossi's from Rhode Island. If you have him guest star, then you can make that joke.
Yeah.
All right.
You're from a state that's even less significant than mine.
Takes you a half hour to drive from one side to the other.
On a bike.
Yeah. That's even better right there. Sorry, Paul.
Nothing
Mike,
but
I
love.
like your background you got going on right now.
Oh, yeah.
I like the wall.
I had them all in different boxes and here and there, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to get everything organized so I can see everybody and take account of what I got and everything. So
I see some 2000X He-Man stuff.
I got a couple of those.
Nice.
Got a couple half giant ogres.
So, Mike, I gotta ask. So, I see some organization. Are they organized by color or by faction? Or...
By number, actually.
Oh, by number. What?
Yeah. However
How many
I
you have of each?
Yep.
Oh.
But it's not in any kind of order. I got most of the kind of older ones on top. I got all the goblins together. I just started making piles and okay, you guys look good. No real science. I can be taking them all back off anyway when I get that shelf built. So,
like thumbtacks,
yeah.
peg
just
hooks.
Just
okay.
thumbtacks.
Is that a newly painted wall behind there that you put all the holes in, or like is
I
there a
would-
board? Or
I wouldn't say newly painted. No, it's
all
just
right.
right in the holes.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, it looks it looks familiar. The color, anyway.
You just need a price gun and just put some tags on them.
No way. Those are all for customs. Customs and trade bait and who knows what.
Trade bait, huh?
See, something like that for me would screw me up. So if I'm a customizer and I need a part from the wall, I'm going to be like, well, if I move this one, then that means there's going to be 4 of these instead of 5, which means that it can't be in this position on the wall. Then I'd have to rearrange them all, and then by the time I got done, I wouldn't want to feel like doing whatever custom was that I want to do.
Dude, you should have seen how stupid I was popping them back off just because of reasons like that. I'm like, oh, these guys need to go with these guys, and these guys need to go with these guys. And my thumb has got like a permanent dent from pushing those goddamn
Oh my
push
god!
pins in.
Oh,
It's like,
Yo,
come on,
here-
you son of a bitch! It's only sheetrock. Why is it so fucking hard to push the pin through?
So we have plaster and lathe. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And it like you literally have to like
Twist them.
sit there and twist them and twist them and twist them, and like if you can't get them, you like lightly have to tap them with a hammer or the tack brakes.
So we have what we call the Tinkerbell hammer. It's like this tall.
Whatever works.
Hey, you could tunnel out of prison with one of those.
Yeah, I was just thinking
Probably.
Shawshank
Possibility.
Redemption when you said that. Salvation lies within.
That's right.
So does everybody have stuff to work on tonight? Just to
I
not to
do.
change the subject too much.
Looks like
Yeah.
Matt's getting some good progress done on his.
Yeah,
I
he's
know,
like-
he looks
he's
like he's
already-
already trucking on.
He's hard at it right here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm high as fuck right now, so I'm sort of motivated.
Don't need
How
it.
far along are you? Where are you at in your progress?
I
Nice.
got a base coat on the tentacles. I got somewhat of a base coat on the base. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the Mystic Stew in here.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'll probably finish next year sometime.
You should make it glow in the dark in there, like in the middle.
Yeah, those little runes you got around the outside are going to be.
Just-
Yeah, you
some
could use like glow in the dark.
stuff.
Glow in the
Ooh, I
dark
could
paint.
do some glow in the dark shit.
Yeah,
That'd
Uh-huh.
be fun.
or at least super
Yeah.
bright.
Yeah, neon something. I don't know. Could
Yeah,
be
I
good.
I could.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to think if I have any glow in the dark paint. I might.
That'd be really cool.
What are you working on, Mike?
I know this is going to come as a huge shocker.
Is it Medusa?
Another one of those.
No way!
Another one.
You are obsessed with those.
I am. Well, there's four different faces, so I got to do one for each face.
Are you
All right,
gonna
you're gonna say
get
10 of
Kim
each.
a snake wig for your birthday?
No, I don't want to be Medusa. I just like the character.
No, I'm saying Kim.
Yeah, your wife.
No, probably not.
Oh,
Oh, shucks.
I would probably get in some kind of trouble even suggesting something like that.
no, you wouldn't.
Womp womp.
You just got to give it to her on your birthday.
Yeah.
This is all I want for you. To
I wouldn't
wear
even
this.
say, even if I was planning that, Matt. Sorry to say.
The blue one you did that you posted up with the bear boobies.
With the boobies.
Oh, yeah. I
I have
still
a
want to try to. What?
I have a question. No, it's
Okay.
amazing. It was amazing work. But snakes are reptiles, correct, Brian?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't reptiles have legs?
No, they're reptiles. They're cold-blooded.
Snakes are reptiles.
So, but like lizards are not, or are they cold-blooded?
They're
Yeah,
cold-blooded as
cold-blooded
well.
too.
Yeah,
They're
they're
also
not
reptiles.
amphibious. They're reptiles.
All
But
right,
only
yeah.
mammals have titties because they only mammals produce titty milk.
Uh-huh.
So why
Titty
does
milk.
I hate to
Why
let you in
does
on
a
a
snake-
secret, Matt, but there is actually no such thing as a Medusa, so it doesn't matter.
good point? Okay, okay.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
But the
Yes.
correct answer would be that Medusa was turned into a snake woman because she angered Zeus. So she's not technically she's a magical being. So I guess magical beings, all bets are off with who has titties or not.
This is facts. That's absolutely true.
That's why does RC have tits?
Does she?
The chassis got to go somewhere,
just-
I guess.
Do Transformers breastfeed?
Mm.
Well, they do have those aftermarket boobs that you could buy for.
So many good questions.
I mean,
saw it. I
To
was
be
like,
fair,
wow.
our RC doesn't really have tits. She just has a protuberance in the chest area.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
her chest kind of looks like the original Tomb Raider.
Yes, just two triangles.
Mhm.
That's a good point.
The engine block.
Yeah,
So,
Mike, I mean, when you're painting a nude Medusa, I mean, when you're picking your paint
I can
for
see
the
you smiling.
when you're picking
Go
your
on.
paint for the nipples, so like, Is this too dark? Is this not dark enough? Is this like?
I know a trick
know.
about that.
I just use
because I'm a girl. I know some realistic facts about that could help you.
I mean, as a
we better
guy,
hear that.
it's
We
like
better hear that.
the color of the nipple for me. It's just like, well, that's what you get tonight, kind of thing. It's just.
It would be the same
can't
color
choose.
as her natural lips on her face.
That's a good point.
That's nipple color.
I'm gonna have to do some research.
Looks like I'm off.
Everybody's-
Curtains don't match the drapes, so to speak.
Maybe she's wearing lipstick. Then it doesn't matter.
I was just trying to go from light to dark, and they kind of ended up at a point, and I go, okay, there's dark. And I use the
Wait a
same
minute,
dark.
Chan.
The same.
If there's lipstick for lips, could there be sticks for other? Is this an idea? Is this this is an idea?
Lipsticks.
Write
This
it
is
down.
money. This is money.
Write it down, Brian.
You know what,
Write it down. Hurry up.
Brian?
Come on.
And I've thought about this before. Because like when you breastfeed, you get nipple chafing.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of this. So
Yeah.
I was gonna put out
can't
like
find my pen.
like a nipple chapstick, but it was like in the pool cue.
Lipstick.
Yeah, nipstick. And it's
That's
like
what Charlotte said.
So you
It's
can
like-
like the pool cue. You can.
Yeah.
This makes
Get rid
perfect
of-
sense to me, boys. Come on, let's do this.
8-ball in the corner pocket.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
And you could do colors, like if
Yep.
somebody like wanted, like if one nipple was like off colored,
match your nips.
freak. Like you could use my my pool my nipple cue, whatever the fuck I'm gonna call it. You could make it so it matches. Like if one nipple was off color and you got a big, it's
Well,
prom
you
night.
guys
or-
can check it out. Your nipples are the same color as your lips.
No, they're not.
They have to be.
No,
Come on.
no,
Check.
they're not. See?
Yeah, they are.
No, they're not. They're darker.
We're gonna have to patent this idea, fellas. Let's get on
Yeah,
it.
no,
We
I'm
need a
telling
good
you.
catchy name. Come on.
Lipstick. That's fine.
And Matt, they're only darker because there's hair around them.
Oh,
It's a shadow.
it's shadow. It's all
A
shadow.
5 o'clock shadow.
Fuck, it's like almost midnight around here.
Oh God.
Anyway, what are you working on, Brink?
Oh, all right. So,
Beansy's nipple chalk now when I can.
Yeah.
Look what Charlotte wrote.
Now, Chan.
Oh, that's gold right there.
Yes,
Sweet.
marketing genius.
That's it. That's the one.
Oh my fucking god.
We now have
That's amazing.
we have the whole idea, name, everything. We just need to come up with a formula and get this out there.
I'm just saying, we just pack fucking Vaseline into little pool cue things.
Well, no, that phrase "all natural" sells. It sells.
All
So,
organic.
Beansy's all nipple or all natural nipple chalk. Now
What
in
if
a
we just
can.
put bees in there?
and you need
Just
like
put bees.
you need
We'll
Yeah,
just put
bees,
bees in it. Oh, beans.
and
Bees.
don't forget
Bees, like bzz.
Oh,
Well, I mean beeswax.
I mean, why do you want to put beans in the can or bees in the can? I can't even talk.
Sting
Why would we
nipples.
put bees in there?
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
Swollen
Everybody
nipples,
wants
right?
bees on. Yeah, like get them nice and puffy.
Where the hell did bees come from?
I don't know.
Bees.
must be a
I don't
Rhode
know.
Island
I
thing.
just want to create things that have bees inside of them, like pocket pussies full of bees. You send them to your
A
enemies.
fucking hornet nest.
Wow.
Wow. That's tough, guys.
You send them to your enemies.
Is that like sending somebody a bag of dicks?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of, yeah.
I just said you're a rubber pussy full of wasps.
Full of fucking mud wasps.
So, like, do you tell the mailman to shake the package before he hands it to whoever it's for?
Shake
I don't
well
know if
before
you know
opening.
how a pocket pussy works, Jan. But shaking is involved to one extent or another.
So true.
There's something wrong with me. I'm not okay.
Yeah, you are. You're fine.
No.
You're great.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Send a
How
bag
to
of
make
murder
friends and
hornets.
influence
Charlotte
people.
said.
A pocket pussy full of wasps.
On that note, Brian.
Yeah. So, what I was gonna do was I was going to make a mod to a Transformer. This is Toy World Jazz, and for those of you familiar with the robots, he has this thing behind his head, and I don't want it there. And I discovered that there's a mod that I can do to get the windshield to pop off without breaking it, and then you can just fold this back down, and you can reattach the windshield.
Look at this.
It's gonna require some cutting, and so I'm gonna do that. And also,
Make Toys doesn't have that.
no, they don't.
Just saying.
But this thing is phenomenal. It's great. I love it.
Well,
it's that toy thing, you know,
Mm-hmm.
just the right amount of kibble, and it's all metal. It's heavy.
Is that all you're working?
Do you guys hear the crickets or toads?
Peepers.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Who is it?
Not me.
Not here.
Not me.
It's not here.
You sure it's not you, Brink?
It's Mike. Mike, is that you?
The only thing I got going is my fan behind me.
Oh.
No crickets or frogs, though.
Could be your fan.
That's wild.
That's wild.
Maybe it's the fan. I don't know.
Is it just...
No, it's very
it's
faint.
fine.
We all had to be quiet to hear it.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
You're
Say
good.
something else,
Turn
Mike.
it
Say
off.
something. Say something else.
Matt is the coolest dude on the planet.
All right. No, you had this echo cancellation thing going on your mic, and I turned it off, and now the crickets. Are gone.
Now it's
No,
gone.
the crickets are
Yeah, it's
gone.
Yeah.
Good.
But that was weird. It sounded like you're outside camping.
That's my favorite camping noise too. I love that.
Peepers.
So anyway, I'm gonna work on that jazz, but also I got a new Diaclone toy in, which is homaging the Super Samurai Super Sentai Force, I think.
Yeah.
So
That's
I might
awesome.
mess with this. Also, or I might mess with this, which is the new major
Kusanagi.
Kusanagi.
Yeah, from Figma that came in today.
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah, I might mess with this.
That's where
But
it's at.
first I gotta jazz it up.
Cool. What are you working on?
Well, I have this giant cup of coffee.
Nice.
Wow.
that
It
is
says, be a nice human.
be a nice human, but the human's rubbing off. So now it just says be nice. Whatever.
It's fine.
Get the message.
It's fine. I'm going to be working on that and kind of chilling out. I've had a busy week. I made these monstrous curtains for JD's boss because they opened up a sister store, sister tattoo shop. And I made these. They're the biggest thing I've ever made in my life. These monstrous curtains. Each panel, I think, was like 7 yards of fabric.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah. And
That's almost a first down.
but yeah, And I finished those. We stuffed pillows. I baked cookies last night for the grand opening today. And
Nice.
of course, JD helped me with the cookies last night. Had his hands in some dough.
I was squishing boopy.
He was squeezing the butter like a Play-Doh Fun Factory.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna kind of chill and hang out with you guys. If I find something to pick up and mess with, I will. For right now, I'm just gonna come on down from the high of working all week.
Yeah.
Because I don't do that much. I usually clean and take care of the dogs and help sis out and run people everywhere. I'm not usually sitting at home working, so yeah. Actually, it's a brother. I do have a singer somewhere else, but I used my brother machine.
That vintage one's a singer too.
Yeah, your mom's the one your mom gave me as a singer, so I have 2 singers and a brother.
Wow.
But yeah. So good times, fellas.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you, JD? What do you got? What do you got in the pot?
So we were talking about it earlier, her and I, like, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And then I'm like,
He's really on this prop kick lately.
yeah. But then she had mentioned, like, I keep seeing a staircase, like a rounded staircase. So
Like it ruins, you know what I mean? Like going
Like
up
a
a building.
spiral staircase?
yeah,
Or
kind
the
of.
start of one. Coming up a building or something like
Or
that.
the finishing one?
Yeah, like a stone stairwell or something like that on the outside of an old
Could have
ruin.
a couple figures like staggered on that and one down in the,
Almost like a different way to make a riser,
Yeah.
kind of a thing.
Yeah, something that's a little more creative and yeah, I get
Yeah.
it.
So we were talking about the usage of scrap, because when you're playing with foam, you end up with a lot of scrap, right?
A lot of scrap.
So we'll figure out
Bins full of it.
maybe use up some scraps and build some stairs to throw in a dio for risers,
Sweet.
for something a little different, not hard, something easy.
Like you just dumped a bunch of Legos on the ground.
Just don't step on them.
Will we need a trivia question tonight, or just
Probably not, because
All right.
I figure I'll just take our time and I'll just
We're gonna
get this
figure this
thing
out.
built.
This isn't something we've ever done, so it's just something.
Not gonna, it's not gonna be all that. Hey, look at that! I already got guides. Look at that. Cool. So we'll start.
Hey JD,
Hey,
before you get hit hard
Mike.
and heavy into this, can I ask you a question? And this
Maybe.
goes for you too, Matt. So her face has a little bit of texture on it, like scales and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to reproduce that kind of texture. It doesn't have to be exact. You won't be able to see it. My camera sucks. But so I want to do that like on her arms and stuff. So I want to make some sand or texture in with the paint. You got any good advice for how to do that?
Sand or you want to do like a
So I want to like texture her legs and her arms and her stomach and her shoulders and all that stuff.
what I would do before I painted it, I would like figure out how I would actually glue it to the figure.
I'd use a Mod Podge mixture.
Yeah,
Mod Podge.
rather than put it in the paint, I would like prep the area with and create that effect, and then paint over once it's dried that effect.
That would definitely be the way to go because I like doing like lots of wet light coats when I paint.
Right.
So I have a little bit of experience with utilizing the sand that way, because I've done it in dios with like the Mod Podge and sand layering. I agree 100% with what Matt said. Get a nice thin, even coat of Mod Podge on an area and coat it with sand so that it stays nice and level. You don't want anything thick on there that'll hold too much of it.
Gotcha.
So a lot of times when I'm doing something like that, I'll water down like Elmer's glue, like just a little bit of water and like so it's not quite that glue consistency.
Mhm.
And then I'll add the sand to that, or even like you
So-
could do baking soda too instead of sand. That's going to be even finer.
It's a lot finer. I remember. Did you say they used cinnamon or something like that for texture? Maybe that was Chris.
I
Yeah,
think that
he
was-
uses it for like a rust.
A rust color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You guys use real rust.
Yeah.
We found the recipe from a few other diorama creators. Actually, not even diorama creators, like
It was like
customizers.
modelers.
Yeah.
Mm.
Who do like the really teeny tiny stuff.
So like, how did you get the idea to use sand? Is that what the texture of her face looks like?
No, it's not sand. It's sand would be way too big. But I want, instead of like doing a paint fade, I want to get something that I can put a base coat on and then dry brush and make it look kind of like scales and whatnot.
And it wouldn't
It's
be
like
worth
fade.
trying to coat it with something you can sculpt into. Would that be too?
I'm not that good of a
much?
sculptor.
Well, I mean,
I'm just curious.
if you have
Yeah.
like a punch or something that is
Really small.
round, no, not small. Let's see if I can find one.
I didn't mean to hold the show up or nothing.
No,
No,
dude,
this is
no.
what
This
this
is what it's about.
Yeah.
Oh, we.
So like, if you have punches that are flat on the end,
Mm-hmm.
like this is the biggest one that I have. And it is an 1/8 punch. Like if you take the corner of it and you can like continuously push this
Yeah.
into the plastic.
That almost
You
makes
know what I mean? And it'll
yeah.
yeah.
that'd work.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Maybe
give that a
use
shot.
some of that
So-
green stuff or something and just give it a nice even coat on her skin and then do something
Well,
like that.
I think
Is that what you
I think you could go right into the plastic if you
really?
put a little sack behind it.
Yeah. Well, if I hit it with a heat gun first too, it probably.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Or maybe if
Yeah,
you had a real
so,
tiny
like-
hammer.
I just hit that
Where?
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 right. Wait, watch
Right
over
in
here.
there. Right at his back, right there.
Oh,
he
I
just
see
hit it.
Yep.
Just
Wow.
it'll
Huh.
dent. And maybe if you do
Oh,
use
there
some
it is.
heat, it'll work even better.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that first. Cool.
So that's what I would do, but
I
they'll-
think that would be probably a better option than gluing and
sand might not have the result you want to. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's really round.
I know they've
Um,
got spray paint that has texture in it, but I'm afraid of
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
Oh,
being
shit.
too much.
It doesn't work like you want it to. It's so frustrating.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try the little punch idea. See how that works.
a good tip. It's a good tip.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I already feel sorry for your thumbs, Mike.
I didn't really press into that figure too hard though either.
Sand also takes a while to accept paint. You know what I mean? You can try to prime it, but it doesn't hold
yeah,
the paint real well, even with the Mod Podge as a coating. It's like, because it's technically glass and it's clear, it takes a while. It takes a lot of coats before it starts to look like anything.
All right.
And do you really want Anakin Skywalker coming to your house and throwing your figures on the ground?
It's getting there.
I tell you, when
Try
I go
that.
on a
Anakin
long
Skywalker.
Lego binge, I'll put Band-Aids on my thumbs.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's what I
because
should
you
have
ever spend like 3 hours putting Lego together?
Yeah.
Shit, man,
Yeah, all
your
those
fingers
corners.
are toast.
Yeah. My fingers are toast just from grabbing screws out of my bags all day.
So Greg says he called them Flexit wood carving tools.
Oh, yeah, I know what he's talking about.
Hmm.
You can kind of like.
Yeah, that's a
emboss
good
it
idea.
almost.
Yeah.
Flexit wood carving tools. They're cheap, and you can use palm tools for better control and won't hurt your fingers. Flex cut. Flex cut. Okay.
Cool. Thanks.
Yeah, and then like whittling tools too,
Oh yeah.
but that's
got
more of
some
a
of those,
blade.
too.
Did you get that from Pinkerton?
What?
That
The
Whitland tool?
Nope.
No.
Well, you guys are in Whitland country too.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you came to our house, you'd be like, "What the fuck?"
I don't
What
know
do
if
you
you guys
mean?
ever
Because
mess
it's
with
like
We don't have electricity, or
we have because we live in the middle of everything, but it seems like we're not in the middle of everything when you're here.
That's gonna
Yeah,
be
Wes.
the top.
I hear you, Wes. Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah,
just
my thumb's still
tear
hurt.
your hands up.
Y'all need to get away from the computers. That's what that.
Mm.
That's what that says.
You might as well take up Whitland.
Whitland. Yep.
Whittling. I remember
Whittle you
putting
a nice toothpick.
that Make Toys Computron. After putting that goddamn thing together, my fingertips were almost bleeding at things. So goddamn.
Yeah, dude.
That little red
Those-
car, motherfucker. I was watching Bobby's videos and he was even struggling with it. I'm like, finally got that little son of a bitch. But
Fans Project has a Dino King. I'm not going to stand up and get him off that shelf. I'll knock a whole bunch of shit off. But they were so pointy and sharp. And I got done putting that thing together. I was like, oh god, my hands.
My beautiful hands.
Hurt.
My hands are so calloused, like it's got to be like a thorn or like something like that to bother me. I just don't have any feeling.
My hands.
My hands.
Just a little
No wonder you invest in
further
pocket pussy.
towards the camera. Then
What's up?
what? Say that again.
What did you say, Brian? You're gonna invest in my?
That's why you have pocket pussy. Because your hands are all calloused and rough and
Whoa.
uncomfortable.
yeah. So
I actually
what's a couple
I've never
bee
used
stings
one.
compared to your palm?
They seem kind of gross.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I wouldn't know.
I don't. Yeah. Ooh. Like.
The funniest thing one of the funniest things I've ever seen is somebody took one and put it in the tailpipe of their car.
Oh, I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
It's
How'd that work out?
It's pretty humorous.
That was pretty damn funny.
They tried to fuck our car.
No. They just did it.
Oh. Okay. Never mind. I get it.
Oh my.
It just made a funny sound.
And it looked really
Tyler.
weird.
Hey, Tyler. Tyler says, look at those blade skills. Greg T says, wood carving is quite enjoyable, just need sharp tools. Wes H says, if I use a flat clear over a gloss paint, will it take the gloss away?
Yes.
I fucked up and bought
Yes.
gloss paint.
Yes. If you throw a gloss and then throw a matte over it, clear coat, the non-gloss will be what you get.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
And then Tyler said maybe he likes the strong, rough embraces of a construction worker.
Yeah, sometimes I go reverse grip. Like I lay on my hand for like 20 minutes, and then I
falls
give it
asleep.
the old reversal. I call it the mysterious stranger.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus.
The 9 o'clock show is nothing like the 12 o'clock show.
Kim's gonna say, I heard you laughing in there. What are you guys laughing about? nothing.
Pocket
Oh,
pussies.
nothing.
Oh, nothing. You know, just pocket pussies. You know.
Yeah, and a mysterious stranger, things of that
Where's the
nature.
glue.
Which glue?
This glue.
I didn't have it. It wasn't my turn to watch it.
It's not over here.
When did you have it last? This is my favorite part. Where did this go?
Is it?
I don't know. I didn't clean your side of the desk off. I didn't do it. Wasn't me, guys. It wasn't me. Was not.
Oh, you put it back.
I did not.
Yeah.
You put it back.
I didn't put it back.
You're the one that cleaned off your side of the
left it
desk.
over
I
here.
didn't do it.
But we're gonna need.
Yeah, Matt. Every
feeling
time I
we're
seal,
gonna need both of them.
every time I seal my figures, parts, whatever, I always do that before I do any kind of gloss, just because of what you said. It takes it right away.
Yep.
So I just hit it again. I did that one time after I did all the snake mouths. I did gloss inside. I
Yep.
did it with a matte clear, and then they all were not glossy anymore. I'm like, motherfucker. It took me
Yeah,
like an
yeah,
hour
no,
to do that.
If you're doing like a eyeball or like a mouth, like you want that wet look,
Yeah.
a lot of times I'll do, a clear coat and then a gloss, like gloss the areas I want after it's already been
Yeah.
kind of. That works out pretty well.
Greg T says, Mike, I sent you a picture of the FR800 Flex Cut tool. It's got a 1 millimeter cutting edge in a U shape.
Okay. Cool, man.
Tyler says, just the sight of Orange Construction gets Matt's engine revving.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And Night Wangenham says, women always say that, Chan. Women always say what? I don't know what you're referring to. Women always say that.
Yeah, they do.
It's oh my god, it's so small
What?
to him. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, Knight. You set yourself up for it.
That they did not do that. They did not do it. Well, I started saying that after I had children, and that was all they would say to me was, I didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
So now I say it.
I didn't do it.
Wasn't me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't leave the milk out.
I guess you fuckers are going to be enjoying sour milk for the next couple of days.
That's right.
Better put some water in your fucking cereal.
Womp.
Yep.
Fucking womp. Okay, let's see here.
You doing like Castlevania steps or something?
Nothing. Why are you making fun of
I'm
me?
not
man?
making fun. I'm just asking questions because I
You're
don't
making fun of
know
me.
what's happening.
I don't know what's happening either. I'm just save that junk for later. Put that there.
So, let's see. Chan, JD, how did you guys survive the rains today?
Oh my God.
It is ridiculous.
Our whole yard was flooded right up against the house.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in between the driveway and the house. It was really bad.
Any leakage in the basement?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like a faucet.
We have projects to work on down there now. Bigger ones that we thought we did, but it's okay. Like it's gonna dry up and it'll be fine. It's just because it was such excess rain, but we should take care of some sealing and such, just address the issue. And he had a lovely time going back and forth to work. So
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, we just that just came in, I don't know, probably like 2 hours ago,
Yeah,
3 hours ago. It's raining
looking-
pretty good now.
Yeah, I'm looking
It
where
looks
you're
like
at.
work's probably going to get called off tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a fucking bummer.
New York's still getting pounded. But yeah, my neighbor, his I took a video. His back gutter, the water. I don't know if his downspout's clogged or whatever, but the water just pouring over the side of his house, down onto his patio. Now our houses are connected, which kind of concerns me a little bit. But
Right.
basically, I went out to my backyard and I see like a puddle like under the tree. I'm like, wow, I've never seen that before. Not that I usually walk out during torrential downpours. But then I happened to look at his patio, and it's like a swimming pool back there.
Jeez.
And it's going right up to his door, his back sliding door. But the thing is, like, our houses are connected, right? So if the water's there and starts seeping down, I'm curious to see if I'm going to see any wet cement, in my wall, in my crawl space. I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna go down here and check. But
You
yeah,
don't have a
man,
full
it was
basement?
nuts. No.
No.
But
Brian's got a crawl space.
other than that, it's fine. Yeah, it's not so much a crawl space as it is a bend over space.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but but it was nuts here today. A lot of rain and stuff. Not a lot of wind though, which is good. We did have tornado warning, and Dust posted a video of, probably 40 miles from here, I guess a tornado went up, like in Jersey. So,
Is that what's in the chat?
yeah.
I'll have to look and get a chance to.
But my phone was blaring. Like,
Mm.
it's like if you're outside, don't be outside right now. And I was like, holy shit. Oh, JD, what's that?
Glue.
Glue.
Yum, yum. We had flash flood warnings, like potential life-threatening flash flood warnings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fun stuff.
Yeah, indeed.
Sure. That's right.
Well, you guys didn't get anything from that Hurricane Henri. It was like 2 weekends ago, maybe.
I think. No, maybe not. I thought we had some rain issues, and there might have been a flash flood issue.
Yeah, there was some rain. We just got, it was I was definitely like, oh, I'm going to be fucking cutting up trees that are on people's houses tomorrow. And then nothing.
It wasn't super bad as far as like what the rain we got didn't last very long, and there wasn't anything super crazy going on, but the flash flood issue was the problem. Like Harrisburg, couple of the main roads in Harrisburg completely flooded out, but I think that's more of an infrastructure thing.
Yeah. Did the Amish go out when it's raining?
I don't know. We don't live.
Yeah, that's a good question.
We don't live close enough to them.
Oh, I thought they were like, I don't know why I thought they were like next door.
We're about 20 miles out.
But they get around,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those bicycles, man. Woo.
I mean, I was out, I guess it was Saturday. It started kind of raining while I was out on my morning walk, and I stopped by the barbecue stand, and they were there still. I mean, they don't melt or anything in the rain.
They
What a
don't?
wild! What a wild!
I thought they could dance between the raindrops.
They might. JD says he'll melt. He can't go outside in it.
I will.
I don't mind the rain. It's fine. Just like I don't like working outside when it's like, it's gonna be pouring from fucking 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's gonna be pouring. Like I don't like going out in that shit.
No,
Like a
that's
little
one thing-
mist or whatever, or I'm fine with it.
That's one thing that sucks about working outside.
Yep. At least the heat's gone. Last week was fucking.
Yeah.
Terrible. Yeah, he messages me Tuesday and he's like, "It's so nice out today," and I'm like, "Where? Where are you?"
It wasn't terrible. It wasn't super hot, but it was when I got home here. It was a lot warmer.
Yeah,
Only
we had to
outside
get
for like 10 minutes at a time, you know.
we had to move Sid up to college Friday, and it was like 95 degrees.
Oh, it's always the hot. It's always hot on moving day. That's a
And-
given.
Her dorm room doesn't have AC.
Oh,
wow.
that's
Perfect.
perfect. Yeah.
Dude,
That was a
I
rugged
remember.
night.
I remember those days.
Slumming it.
Yeah, I think it was my freshman year. My dorm had AC, believe it or not. But my sophomore and junior year, I didn't.
Yeah, it all depends how old. Like the building she's in is pretty fucking old.
Yeah.
You know, she's going to UMass, so it's like, you know, it's like basically a fucking small city that's a college campus. You know,
Right.
I think it's like 20,000 kids or something stupid like that.
Good Lord. Why would
So
you
my-
cram that many
yeah.
children in one place?
The campus is huge.
Well, they're banking on, you know, fucking, you know, mom and dad spent this much to get these kids here, and half of them are gonna leave here fucking pregnant or something. You know?
Yeah,
That's why they're cramming so many people in a small area.
Hmm.
Not to get your head going there, Matt.
no, it's fine. I went there. You know, I commuted every day, but she's living on campus. You know, it's not like, oh, there's like 3 college buildings. There's like 20. You know what I mean? Like it's a huge campus.
Yeah, it was weird. My freshman year dorms, your door to your room opened up to the outside, so it was kind of like a campus of little motels.
Yeah,
It was
like where
really,
you can
really
see your
interesting.
car's headlights from the bedroom.
Right. It's kind of interesting, and it was they were like quads, but there were 8 rooms. Well, technically 7, because one room's like some utility room or whatever. So basically, you had 8 rooms all sharing a bathroom in the middle. So it was kind of like a spider web kind of thing. It was very weird, very interesting. They tore all those down. They're gone.
Now, did you while out, Brian, when you went away to college?
I don't know. What does that mean?
You don't know what whiling out means?
No, I
don't
mean,
know either.
I'm not. I'm old.
Did you like party?
Oh yeah, I did that for sure.
Did you go off the rails like party? Like, woo!
There probably were a few nights like that. I wouldn't remember. I'd have to
No, but
call
it's
people up
like
and ask.
like, did you drink? Like, did you while out when you were in high school?
No, not when I was in high school. I was a student athlete. It was good.
So then you
Good
got
boy.
to college and Brian went off the rails.
That's right.
Okay. All right. That was my question. That's all.
Well, I mean, once football was done in high school, then I started to experiment and stuff. But I was doing most of the driving back then. So.
Little Caddy said, like Frank the Tank.
We're going streaking in the quad.
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't get. I don't think so. I don't know.
Because UMass is known as a party school. Sid doesn't party at all. Like, she's a fucking nerd.
Yeah. University of Delaware had a reputation. I don't know. They were like ranked in some magazine or whatever, being like a big party school.
Yeah,
And then
UMass is ranked usually like in the top 5, if not number 1.
Yeah, and then I think the powers that be got a little tired of that reputation by the time my senior year. Like, they were limiting tailgating and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they were cracking down on all the Greek life. Like, the only way you could throw a party is with other people in that life. You couldn't have it open to like everyone on campus and shit like that. And then they really started cracking down, I think, right after I left. Like, they were yanking charters and stuff, and
Oh, really?
yeah. I remember they
Yeah.
repurposed this one frat house into the new ROTC barracks. I was like, damn.
Were you in a frat, Brian?
I wasn't. But I had a couple of friends who were, so I just kind of,
Watched and
not say piggybacked, I guess. So I got into a few of the, I guess, parties that might be considered, invite
Exclusive.
only. Yeah. But, I got tired of it. It was fun for a while, but then it's like, all right, whatever. I can have fun on my own type of stuff.
Brian doesn't have to take his clothes off to have fun. Isn't that how that song goes? We don't
I
have
don't know.
Well, there is one great, like,
I
it
think
was,
I know what you're talking about.
What the fuck song is
I
that?
don't remember what it's called.
it was sad. Like, Sal and I were driving home, and it's like an hour and a half away from our house, like a little over an hour, whatever. So like we're talking, I put on my playlist, and fucking Peter Gabriel, Salisbury Hill comes on, and like we were talking, and then like she's like the song comes on, and she's not saying anything, and I look over, and she's just straight fucking bawling. I'm like, oh man.
You did it now, Matt.
Yeah, I always do it. I fucking ruin everything.
Whatever.
So she was upset, but the newfound freedom I found of just like walking around my house totally naked is amazing.
There you go. That's I'd pay to see that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they canceled my OnlyFans.
How you gonna make up for that income?
I just gotta get on the streets, I guess. Shake my moneymaker.
Jesus, man, I'm not cutting through this thing tonight. This is fucking nuts. This is hard plastic. Hear that? This knife isn't sharp.
You better have a sharp knife, Brian, because that's how you cut yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have to drive down to Delaware to give you stitches.
I don't know if I have blades for this knife. I don't know where they are.
You might be better off with like a fine jeweler's saw.
Oh yeah. Sure. I've got one of those.
Well,
I've got a Dremel somewhere.
Yeah, you could just take a cut wheel, but the problem is it might melt the plastic.
Sorry.
Clothes on to have good time.
That was my dad's flex. My dad would come in from work or whatever, and he'd just be fucking naked.
Ugh.
It was fucking weird.
My mom was a nudist. It was the most embarrassing thing I ever dealt with, ever. Not that my mom was built bad when I was young. It's just, God, put clothes on people.
Yeah, but if you're in your own home, it's just me and Sal here now. I just want to be free.
It's nice that you feel that way.
I live alone, and I don't walk around naked.
I like clothes.
Well, you're doing it wrong then, Brian.
Yeah,
Dude, I have a lot of stairs in this house. What if I fell down the stairs and and then I have to call for help, but I can't? These are things I think about.
Things like that. I knew I wasn't the only person that thought about that kind of shit.
I've fallen and I can't get dressed.
The EMTs bang on the door. I'm like, don't come in. I'm naked.
Right.
But
sir, you're gonna die. But I'm naked.
Yeah, but
close your eyes.
Close your eyes. I mean,
I just
that time, like if you're dying, they're cutting your clothes off anyway.
right. Well, I kind of want to fall down the stairs when I'm naked, so I have to make that call.
Matt's a voyeur.
I'm like, come on in, check this out. I think I broke my hip, but look at my dong.
Can you do anything about these bee stings?
Does this look swollen to you?
Do you think I'm allergic?
Should I?
Can you
keep
suck
letting
out
them
the
do it?
poison?
Jesus.
Wouldn't be the first time that my ejaculate was referred to as poison.
Oh my.
I bet those paramedics have seen some shit.
Oh,
Most have. Yeah.
Just like that frog on Bobby's video.
My dad was an EMT and he did river rescue because we're by the Susquehanna River, and he had some stories, and I'm sure he still has more that he won't even tell me.
yeah.
Matt, you would love my dad. Like you
Probably.
you and my dad would get along like old pals. That man's insane.
Yeah. I like people on the edge. Those are the people
Yeah.
I prefer.
He's the same way.
No,
He
I
likes
used to. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say he likes to tell stupid jokes and laugh and talk trash. Like it's his favorite pastime.
It's great. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
I do miss Sid because I would, at one point in time, she's like, "There's nothing you can say that will that will gross me out," and I was like, "Oh, really?"
Challenge accepted.
Yep. Hold my
Yep.
beer.
Yeah. Hold my beer.
Yep. And that was like 4 years ago. And she'll just be like, "Why do you say such awful things?" And I'll be like, "Remember that time?"
So she has since
You're in
recanted
8th
that
grade.
statement.
No, I used to work at a surgery. One of my first jobs was cleaning up after surgeries,
Ooh.
Oh,
like the
Jesus.
blood and whatever. And I'd have to go get the patients. And I only worked weekends, so they only did like emergency surgery. So like I wasn't super busy all the time. So I would talk to some of the surgeons, and they'd be like, they'd say about the people that came into the emergency room, and they'd be like, "Oh, I got this wicked bad stomach ache, blah 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 blah," and it was like, I really don't feel good. And then they do X-rays and whatever, and then inevitably they got to put the finger in the bum, and these were usually like dudes, and this guy said that it was like all sorts of weird shit in people's butts,
Oh yeah.
like glass jars,
Oh, Jesus.
concrete, like
What?
literal concrete.
Why,
He said,
I don't.
yeah, like people like putting weird things in their buttholes.
Why?
And then I don't know.
I
It's
don't want to
not
know
my
why.
bag.
I don't want to know why. I don't. Poop's supposed to come out of there. Let it come out of there.
So the poop comes out.
Yeah.
That's where the poop comes out. Exactly.
It does. But then why did God put the male G spot back there? Fucking asshole.
And that was his
That's
little
wow.
joke. That was his little joke.
Haha, got you guys. Haha.
You like it in the butt anyway. Ha 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 ha.
No,
Sorry if I keep going off camera, guys.
you're fine.
Okay.
Do you want to?
I often wonder the people who aren't who like, you guys posting the cabal and everything, and some dude's like, "Oh, I hope he's gonna work on Mythagore. Show me how to get that orange paint." And then here I am talking about fucking concrete in somebody's asshole.
It's fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
Is it?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Everybody's here for the laughs.
Are
And
they?
I think a lot of them are.
Yeah.
There's some good laughs around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I want to know what you're doing. I'm curious, like what your plan is here.
I'm just gonna take a bunch of pieces of scrap and start throwing them together and make a staircase that comes around here.
Mm-hmm.
JD built this in a cave with a bunch of scraps.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm gonna Tony Stark this shit. All right.
Yeah.
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 I get different layers in here, and
so are you gonna cut
crazy.
it to look like it may have been laid stone? Like,
yeah, I haven't added any of that. I'm just getting the basic layout for right now.
okay, I'm just curious.
And then once I have it all together, then I'll worry about the adding all the details and stonework and chipping stuff away. And,
the method to your madness. I'm just curious as to what that is.
yep. Right now, I'm just stacking stuff to see how it'll look put together.
I like it.
The other. Like that way a little bit. That might help. I can rest my elbows where I want them to rest. I don't have to be reaching across the table.
Okay.
You what?
I said that's wicked. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Time's up.
No.
You said a second.
Mm-mm.
Time's up. Tell her, guys. Time's up.
No.
Time's up.
See? They all said time's up.
I can't hear them, so it doesn't count.
Oh. It counts. It counts no matter what.
Why?
I don't know. Because it does.
Brian, are you going to get that Victory Star Saber thing?
I will decide on the last 5 minutes of the last day.
Okay.
I came close to pulling the trigger on that Galactus Monday night.
Yeah, but you don't even really collect Marvel Legends, do you?
No, I pick a few here and there that look cool, but
You got a good,
it just like it was just there, and it's like I was watching after ETR. Robo from the Foosh is doing a live stream, and they were just there. They were waiting for it to close, and just kept talking till it closed. And dude, man, watching that thing shoot up. They did almost 10,000 on that last day for that thing.
I think that was stores.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, because during that live stream, we watched it go up like one by one by one at the end.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it was nuts. But and then they one of the guys from the Marvel live streams, I think Dan was his name, he came on and he was saying that they had already punched in the numbers for a lot of the stores earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like the UK stores and stuff. So they did toss in like another 2,000 or so on the next day, but yeah, it's pretty wild. But no, it's that FOMO thing, man. It's like I looked at the graph and it's the same. We've seen it now. It's the same. It's always the same. You know, once that thing funds, people are like, "Oh, all right, now I'm in." Because I didn't really want it to begin with, but I want to be like everyone else. You know, that's the way the world works.
Well, they don't charge you anything until it either funds or doesn't fund. You get, right?
They don't charge you till the day after. That's right.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So yeah, it's not a money thing.
Yeah, you're not risking anything.
It's all a psyche thing. It's it's like you're not risking anything. It's just there's the people who see it like that's cool. I want that no matter what. Those are the people that go in on the first day. And then there's the other people that trickle in throughout the next 40 days as they figure out, like, okay, here's what I've sold so that I can pay for this when the time comes, or blah, blah, blah. And then on the last day, it's just everybody who is like, all right, fine, I'm in. You know? I don't want to be left behind. Like,
I mean,
kind of stuff.
traditionally they're a decent investment. Like if
Mhm.
because a sail barge goes for big bucks now, doesn't it?
Yeah, any of that stuff does really.
Yeah.
At least double, I think.
The Unicron probably,
Galactus,
what,
not
a grand?
Galactus, but Unicron.
Yeah, I wonder what it's still pulling.
Do you guys want to see something cool that JD's working on?
Okay.
Yeah.
For here at the house, whenever he has time, it's kind of like a back and forth thing. So,
Oh, he's
Oh.
stealing the camera.
yeah, just right here.
Whoa.
See the tile?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, look at the edge.
I love it.
Wow.
See how it broke? He broke it away like that.
Yeah. That's
So
cool.
it's going to be like on the
real,
edge of a
too.
cliff, almost like.
It's going to be broken out of like. So the bottom will be concrete, and then it'll have the broken tile on top. It'll be
Nice.
from like, like it's broken out of a scene, sort of a thing.
Yeah, that looks cool. It's very
I love it.
realistic. Like flagstone or concrete slab, like you said, and then you can see the thickness of the tiles. That's cool.
Yeah, and it is just a solid piece of foam. Like he legit cut the tile in. See?
Oh, it looks like two pieces.
Yeah.
Someone's selling a Unicron for $20,000 or best
What?
offer.
Are you serious?
Maybe they put an extra zero in there by accident.
I hope that they did that by accident.
I doubt it.
But people have it listed anywhere between $1,200 to $2,000.
So that's a 50% markup.
Yeah, I mean it was 600, so yeah, it's 100% or more. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not a bad. They're not like a terrible investment, and knowing me, I'd be like, oh, like I go in on the Star Saber one, and it fucking like people are like, oh, I'll sell it for a fucking loss.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to judge. Like that Star Saber one could be popular in like 3 years or 5
Right.
years or something, but like right now it's probably not all that popular.
Just with a very niche group,
Yeah.
I feel I would think.
Yeah,
I'd really love to have a chug scale Star Saber. Like that'd be pretty awesome. But I'm pretty sure that thing is gonna be a mess. Like it's already hollow as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in the upgrade kits. I love bolting shit onto things.
Well, yeah, there is that too. That's like I finally did all my Titans recently, a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I still have my
Or
Scorpionaut
a few
kits.
months ago.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still have my Scorpionaut kits here. I gotta work on.
You guys know those Unicrons that are like, I think they're Energon or Universe or something. They had a green one a long time ago, and it
Black
was like
and
the
green.
it was called the Lucky Draw or something.
Yep.
And I think there was like 10 of them made. I saw one on eBay when I was looking for the other ones, and it was like $26,000, and I'm like, what the fuck? And the description goes, you people know what this is. This is the real deal, and still in the box and everything. I'm like,
I mean, I had
but
one.
it's- Oh, of the Lucky Draw ones?
Yeah, the black and green one.
Not the reissue.
Energon.
No, there was like
Oh.
these came out a long, long time ago. There's only 10 of them made.
Oh, okay.
They were super, super rare. But I'm like, yeah, but at the end of the day, it's a bunch of pieces of plastic.
Right.
Cheap pieces of plastic at that.
Well, I mean, people put a lot of sentimental value on things too.
Yeah, well, it's the Boba Fett that shoots the rocket.
Yeah, he's worth some money.
That thing's like hundreds of thousands of dollars or something.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Our house alone is worth so much sentimental value to me that I don't think anybody could give me enough money for it. Like, you know how they're always they send you messages if you're a homeowner. They're like, "We'll buy your house," blah blah
All
blah.
the time.
I told the one guy, I was like, "You couldn't possibly offer me enough money for this house," and he was like, "Well, I mean, what's your ballpark?" I'm like, you don't even understand, dude.
There isn't one. Fuck off.
$1 billion.
$47 million. That's what that should be your answer from now on. Fucking shout out to Ren and Stimpy. $47 million, motherfuckers.
For everything.
For everything. I'm just keeping like the real favorite stuff. 1,000 toys and Hellboy stuff. And
Yeah, I got my Abe Sapien is sitting in my pile of loot.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
I love 1,000 toys. I think they're the best on the market.
I love them too. They're so good.
I'm hoping we get like a Liz Sherman. That'd be fucking cool.
Oh, yeah.
A Lobster Johnson.
Burf, burf. Heard him down there. Burf, burf, burf. So,
A Rasputin would be cool.
I mean, they gave us a statue, but I doubt they'll give us one that's articulated.
Yeah, it's like a dog toy rubber. It's fine.
Yeah,
It looks fine on the shelf. Like, it doesn't, you know.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, yeah.
Sorry.
Better be sorry.
Pushing the laptop around.
Okay.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Easy there, mister. Don't break anything.
I like the Storm collectible shit too.
Yes.
I do too. I'll be honest with you, if you don't hate like 1/6 scale stuff, Mondo makes a nice figure.
Yeah, they do. I got a Skeletor and Merman. The Merman's really cool.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the Man at Arms is like super fucking pretty too.
Yeah, I never did get him. I was kind of at a crossroads in my collecting at that point. Like I need to just stop buying everything. I need to chill the fuck out for a minute.
No, you don't, Dave. No, you don't, Mike.
What did we see at the Hershey show that was like $550 Mondo Motu something? What was it?
Oh,
Which figure?
it was Scareglow, I think. Somebody there.
Was it $550 or was it more than that? I don't remember how much it was.
It was
something stupid. I was like, what the fuck?
I think that was like an exclusive, like a con exclusive.
Oh.
Well, I forget. I want to say
it was
right
limited.
Now. Yeah. Well, the pre-order sold out like super fucking quick.
I know one of them, the pre-order sold out really fast.
I think it was that Scareglow.
Yeah, I got some of the Revelation stuff coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got 2 Beastmen because I'm going to try to convert one.
Oh, nice.
I got an Evil Lyn, I think.
The Evil Lyn's nice, man.
Yeah,
I
it's a
got
cool
that this
one,
weekend.
yeah.
That's a great figure, dude.
Yep.
Told you. It's good shit.
I really
He-Man and
enjoyed that
Skeletor
show,
are-
so I'm not feeling bad about it.
Yeah.
I love that show. That was
So
great.
from here.
I was hoping for some Ram Man action, but
Never
Well,
know.
I mean, yeah, we got.
yeah, there's another 5 episodes coming, so that'll be
Yeah.
good.
Well, there was
Yeah.
a lot of characters in those first few episodes. I was surprised how many they had.
And didn't they just announced like the next wave? Oh,
Did they?
of figures? Yeah, I thought it was like. Hold on, I have to grab my phone. I'm gonna put this piece on, and I'm gonna grab my phone, and I'm gonna.
This is the
See
guy
what
you
it
got to
is.
get, Matt.
What's that guy?
The Battle Cat.
Oh yeah,
Revelation
the Battle Cat is, dude,
fucking
it's so
huge.
big.
Yeah, I
From
got it.
Revelations?
Yeah, I pulled it
Yeah,
out.
but
And I'm like,
I don't want He-Man because he looks like a dickhead.
Well, you could always swap his head.
Yeah, I've never been a
Oh,
big like. I always thought He-Man's strength was in his side characters.
so the wave 3 of Revelations is going to be Scareglow, Fisto, Andra, whatever, and Stinkor.
Nothing's speaking to me there. I did order a Tila too.
Yeah, that's the wave 2 that's coming out here.
I'd like an old Man at Arms.
I forget what the Man at Arms looks like. Is the older look or?
No, he's the younger looking one.
Oh, okay.
I want
So
the old
the
man
classic
Man at Arms.
armor.
Yeah.
I'm all right with that.
No, Man at Arms was a fucking boss in that show.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Let's see here.
I have dipped my toe in some McFarlane water.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a Bizarro
Yes.
and I got the animated Batman.
Oh, nice. How do you like that one?
I don't hate it. It's all right. Like I like the proportions of it. I haven't even actually opened them. Maybe I'll do that right now. I do like the proportions of them. I just think he doesn't. It's hard to build a shelf when you don't like pay any attention to proportion. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's his biggest issue that I've seen. Especially regarding the Damien figure, where it's supposed to be smaller than everybody else.
Yeah.
All right, the cape is not good.
Okay.
The joints are all right.
Oh, are you opening it now?
Yep.
Heck yeah.
The shoulder movement is not good. It's that cape, man. Nice and tight. See how he stands.
With legs, I hope.
Well, he's got little tiny bitch feet.
Yeah, the animated Batman.
Hmm.
That was one of the early ones too, so
Yeah, him standing is going to be an issue. I mean, it looks good. That's always been McFarlane's kind of thing. He's never really, like, his early shit was like barely articulated.
I will say that little flat round stand with the peg in it actually helps a lot, and you can get them into dynamic poses. It's kind of weird.
Oh, okay, yep. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the MO here. I mean, he comes with different hands. He comes with a little batarang and a little his little grappling gun. I mean, he looks good. He looks fucking great. You know, for the animated style.
The crazy thing is, I really don't hate anything that he's doing right now. You know, like
I just wish he would like have some sense of scale. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think his sense of scale is off. And I think, like, as far as this Batman goes, this cape was an error in judgment. He should have either made that soft goods or something. It's just this big plastic rubbery flap.
Well, like some of the later figures, like the Azrael, that sort of.
It's like a hard, soft plastic where you can actually move his shoulders, and when you put his arms up, it folds just right at the shoulders that the plastic doesn't look bad.
No, like it doesn't look like for a $20 figure.
Yeah.
For a $20 figure, I'm like a lot more lenient on certain issues than I am like $100 figure. And I know Brian doesn't totally agree with that, but like that's just my, you know, I can put up with a little bit of a sloppier paint app if it's a $20 figure versus $100 or you know. Even I expect something more from a $50 figure versus a $20 figure. Like,
yeah,
I mean, his head barely moves; it goes up and down, sort of. You know, I'm not mad at it. Like, it's got the look I want because animated Batman is my favorite Batman, really. Yeah, no, I think I got him on sale at Target a couple of weeks ago. Like I haven't been at a Target in better over a year, and I was like, oh, I'll check out the toy aisle, and it was like animated Batman for like $15. I was like, I can't say no to that.
Yeah. It's a fun one.
I love my Bizarro. Bizarro is fucking awesome.
See, like that one, the cape's a little bit better, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way better.
Yeah.
And then I got the King Shark too.
Nice.
Salem hooked it up, so I didn't have to buy the entire wave of figures I don't want.
That spawn we just picked up is not a terrible figure.
There you go.
The Pilgrim spawn?
No, the Raven.
Yeah, I got
Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it or not.
Oh, he's kind of cool. I'm not a spawn guy.
Yeah, he's not bad. He's kind of got some fun bits and got a cape and things. It's not terrible.
We're gonna change that whole.
I think we're gonna actually put a chain on this. You know.
Yep.
Do something not to modify that, but other than, I mean, it's kind of cool. He's got a nice sculpt going on, and
yeah, no, I mean the guy can fucking sculpt. The guy can, you know, paint. It's just like some of his choices are just kind of off. That's all, and really not like off so bad where it's like, oh my god, fuck you. Just kind of like, why'd you do that? Like, it would have been better if you did this or that.
Yeah.
You know, that one interview with him where the guy's talking about scale and he's like, well, I think people care about how much plastic you get. And like, this is really like weird fucking.
Everybody else is making 6-inch shit, and you're ain't gonna match.
Yeah, the other part of that is his shit. It all goes well together. If you put all
Right.
his shit on a shelf together, it looks great.
Except for Damien.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Well, he's supposed to be a little kid. He's supposed to be
Yeah.
smaller.
oh is he? I don't have that one. I don't think.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like 14 or something like that. Like he's a kid. And like he's the same size as like Bane. You know what I mean? Not
Really?
Bane, but like he's like as tall as Batman.
Because I have the Batman who laughs with the Robin from that same situation with like the chain that goes to Batman, and he's tiny. Like he's well proportioned. As
Like
far
they
as
actually gave a shit about the scale there in that instant.
yeah, which is it looks pretty good together. I don't know. That's kind of weird to me if he didn't follow through with that kind of a thing.
Yeah, Brammer was bitching about it.
I didn't see that one. Missed that one.
Yeah, I mean, he gets a lot of shit, like, but like the stuff I have of his so far, I'm like pretty happy. Like, you know, and there again for like $20, like my expectations aren't through the roof either.
Right.
You know, it's just kind of like, oh, you know, like $20. Like it's a Marvel Legend. It's a, you know, Black Series, the G.I. Joe. Like I expect some, you know, I don't expect it to just fall apart, but I don't expect, you know, like mythics and then like you get up then like 1,000 toys and, you know, my expectation kind of changes with the price I'm paying.
I agree with that. I definitely feel that way about collecting, but like with the McFarlane stuff, I definitely cherry pick through that shit. I'm not worried about completing anything. I'm not interested in having the full line. I pick and choose what I want.
Yeah, I do that with everything, but I totally get it.
Not a completionist.
Collecting, I think.
Well, it's just like, you know, like I could go down this giant rabbit hole of getting everything, and then it part of it becomes like, okay, like what am I going to do with it?
Yeah.
Like, am I just going to put it in fucking bins and like whatever? Like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
You know, and it's
I'm
like
too overwhelmed with that kind of thing.
It's stressful too. If you're not a completionist, you can just buy what you want, and why would you buy something you don't want?
But that's where JD and I differ as far as collectors, because there's some things where he's absolutely a completionist on, and there are things that I could give a shit about. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes our collection pretty interesting in the long run.
She just looks at me and is like, why do you need every line of Masters of the Universe? Why can't you just like find your definitive line and be done with it? I'm like, well, because I like He-Man. Yeah, I got Mega Blocks, the fucking classics, the origin stuff. I have my vintage. I have the 2000X stuff.
A lot.
Yeah, I got all those things that you just said.
and it's fine.
And counting.
Yeah, exactly. Revelations. No.
It's just not. It's not something that I'm interested in jumping in on. You know, like that's his thing, and that's perfectly fine. I wanted all the Muppets. You know what I mean? Like that's my thing. That's a totally different situation.
I mean, I'm kind of excited and kind of trepidatious about the NECA gargoyle shit.
Right, right.
Because I'll probably get the complete line of that, and I don't collect complete lines, but pretty much every character in that show I really like.
I agree with that. Yep. I'm on
now,
that.
Matt, would you be going with gargoyles only, or would you get some of the humans if they make the humans?
No, I would. I think that's one line that I would just be like, I'm going to get every figure that, you know, barring like if it's like, oh, Comic-Con exclusive and you got to be there, you know, I'm not paying like I would set my bar at like $20 over retail. You know, like I'm not like, and I don't think they're going to do that. I think it's just going to be, you know, BBTS. You know, I'll just order them as they come out.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, as soon as they put a pre-order up, order it and just be done with it.
Yeah. That's like Nightwing and I'm just sitting skipping the movie Joes in that line. I grabbed them.
Yeah, I
Actually, I
skipped.
grabbed
Well,
them.
you
but
grabbed them.
I knew you.
I
knew
wanted
you
them.
to
I
check
don't want
out.
any of the other Joes. I wanted those.
Okay.
That
You
sounds
just
funny,
like the
but
look of them aesthetically.
I didn't hate the movie either. Like, I don't.
haven't seen the movie, so I
It's-
can't.
Where
not
did
that
you guys
bad.
went to go see it?
No, I rented it
Where
here.
can you rent it?
Amazon, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't know.
It was one of the streaming services. I can check which one it was if I look in my email. But I rented it. We watched it at home. I'm not real big at going to the movies right now. I don't want to be around people.
I miss it. That's like the one thing I really do
Yeah,
miss.
I kind of miss it, but at the same time, I don't.
Yeah, no, you got to do what feels right for you. I totally get that. I mean, it's going to be hard for me not to see Dune in the theater.
That will be a tough one.
Yeah.
I mean, our living room is not the worst place to watch movies, though. It gets really dark in there. You watch them at night.
I get it.
It's got a good sound in there. It's a smaller room, so things kind of like sound nice, and the screen's pretty big up on the wall, so it's not huge, but it's not little either. It's
No, I get that. It's just
pretty good size.
it's like for
Terrible.
me, like going to the theater is its own experience.
Yeah.
You know, and like for good or ill, like I've been burnt more than once going to the theater. Like, you know, you go to like a midnight showing and it's like, why is there a fucking baby in this motherfucker?
Yeah,
Like a literal
Uh-oh.
baby.
There we go.
she's gonna remember nothing.
yeah. See, that's the other thing. I don't miss other people in the movie theater
Yeah,
at all.
That's why I hate going. Is because of other people.
Now there are times when I enjoy having other people at the movies, like when we went and saw like Endgame. That was awesome because
yeah.
everybody was kind of sniffling and crying at the same time, and like
Everybody was amped. Yeah,
It was
no,
a
I
whole
get that.
experience. But you know, then there's going and seeing like the Star Wars movies with a whole lot of people in the theater, and the last few have been silence and like people just seem, you can feel the disappointment in the air. You know, it's kind of one of those things. And I prefer having, like right now, considering the fact that we've been spending time at home doing these things, watching these movies and stuff, I like my experience not being influenced by how other people are feeling around me.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
get
mean?
that.
So
I get that. I just like really cherry pick the times we go.
right.
Like I'll go to a Sunday matinee and I
Yeah.
know
That's
it's going
a
to be,
great idea.
you know, and I go, you know, I don't go right when the movie comes out, you know, like I fucking, you know, make myself wait for a little while. And,
Yeah.
you know, I kind of cherry pick the times I go because to me, it's like its own experience, like the popcorn and like the giant fucking tub of soda and like all
Right.
that stuff, like, and just get lost in a movie for like 2 hours, you know.
Mhm.
You know, the dog ain't running around and the fucking cat ain't meowing or whatever, you know, whatever the case might be,
I hear you.
you know.
You're right.
I do miss that. And Dune is the first movie that like I really want to see in the theater because I don't think it'll carry at home.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm a big Dune fan, so
Totally. I completely understand.
Same here. I'm
You know,
super excited for this shit.
it looks casted fucking unbelievably, other than Momoa. Yeah,
I'm not his biggest fan either, so I understand that.
He has a type. He's got a type that he can play like that dude bro, like kind of dangerous, kind of biker kind of dude. Like, but Duncan Idaho in the books was never like a brawler type. He was like super finesse, like in my
Yeah.
mind. He's like this
Yep.
finesse guy. And Momoa isn't a finesse guy. But we watched a good Momoa film. It's on Netflix. It's like That Girl or something like that. And it's
Sweet
about
Girl.
Girl.
Yes.
Really?
I haven't watched it yet. I've heard some good things here and there.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Wow.
Because it starts off like very formulaic and then it isn't. And it's just really good. It's worth a watch.
I have to check it out. Drew and Jason said Jason said it will change your mind, and Drew said Sweet Girl is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just recently stumbled onto a show
What do you
that
got, Brian? What are you watching?
is incredible.
What is it? Tell me.
It's Rick and Morty.
Oh, Jesus.
I've never seen it, and
Oh,
it's on
my.
HBO Max, and I started watching it maybe on Sunday. It's
Yeah.
like, you know what? I've heard about it. Let me give it a shot, and I was hooked immediately. I was like, this show is great.
It's funny. The Rick and Morty fans, however, are fucking insufferable.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
They are fucking insufferable. Like if you talk to somebody who's really into Rick and Morty, and it's like, well, only smart people like Rick and Morty. Like, it's not the fucking Simpsons and you know, that type of shit.
It's actually dumber humor than The Simpsons, in my opinion. It's funny. It's very funny.
I mean, there is like some science stuff that like there were a couple like tree jokes in there,
yeah.
Like, and I was like, oh, I get that. Like, that's really fucking funny. So I'm guessing like there's other stuff, but it's real surface level, and it's funny and fun for what it is. But like, you talk to a Rick and Morty fan who's like really into Rick and Morty, and like as a general rule, they're fucking dickheads.
Oh. I don't know if I've
roommate.
found myself actually laughing out loud quite a bit, maybe a couple times. I've gotten through the first season,
Yeah,
but it's just like I find it super interesting and clever.
yeah,
It's like
it is
cleverly funny.
Yep.
In its own way, yeah. I agree with that.
It's I mean, it reminds. I'm very reminiscent of Futurama, of watching Futurama back in the day when I watch it. Of
a little
course, 'cause
bit, yeah.
It does have the sci-fi aspect, but it's got that. It's like I feel like they're not trying to make you laugh. They're just like laugh if you dare, you know,
Yep.
kind of thing.
Kind of, yeah. I can sort of agree with that.
Morty, I'm gonna have to have you put this in your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
And then there was another big thing, like you probably haven't gotten into it, but there's a whole episode about the McDonald's Szechuan sauce.
I
haven't gotten that far yet.
So it's basically it's a joke about how when Mulan came out, McDonald's did this like Asian flavored like dipping sauce for their nuggets. And they said that they were going to bring it back because people were like, they wanted to bring it back and blah, 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 blah. And it was like pretty much fueled by this Rick and Morty episode. So, all right, cool. So the shit comes out and it was like super limited. Like they didn't have a lot of it. So they were just this was a few years ago. There were just videos of these fucking Rick and Morty fans like absolutely destroying these McDonald's and like just acting a fool because they couldn't get their fucking So
that's
like
super stupid.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. Like, I'm always super nice to the people who work fast food. The very like, I go to Dunks pretty frequently, probably 6 or 7 times a week. You know, so it's like I don't go to McDonald's. I don't eat that shit. You know, it's just not like I'm good.
But here's a quick question: have you worked in a food related job before, like in that industry?
Oh, 100%. I worked as a cook.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, the cardinal rule: you do not fuck with people who handle your food. You just don't.
But even before I had that, you know, before I was a cook, you know, like I was always nice to them, like always. You know, like if I like barring some like gross negligence, because don't get me wrong, I fucking at one point I whipped the coffee through the drive-through window at a Dunk's because they were so fucking incompetent, and I just lost my temper a little bit.
Nuh-uh. You lose your temper?
Yeah, no, the fucking shocker, right?
No way. I don't see it.
No. But I always try to be super fucking nice. I go out of my way. Like, oh, thank you, you know, have a great day. Or if I do have a problem, it's always like, hey, sorry to bother you, but like I got like, you know,
Bones in my chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
Bit into somebody's tooth.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's the Rick and Morty. But it's an enjoyable, fun show. I really like the Harley Quinn show on HBO Max, and I'm not a fan of Harley Quinn, really.
That's not terrible. I don't hate it.
I think it's fucking funny.
There is a lot of humor there.
The fucking Bane shit cracked. Sal loves Bane on that show.
It's super funny.
Fucking Clayface.
Clayface is my favorite on that show. We recently jumped back in and started watching some of The Tick, because is that on Hulu?
Oh, is it?
I think that was on Hulu,
I think it might be on Hulu. The whole thing. And that's got surprisingly, like, you don't realize the kind of humor that's wrapped up in that either until you just, I don't know, you sit down and start watching it again, you know, like you watched it how many years ago and you're like, that was fine. Then you watch it again and you're like, oh, wow, there's some shit in here.
Yeah, but you're also a big Tick fan to begin with, so. No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying you're already
sold.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that Rick and Morty is a good thing to have in the background when you're doing stuff like projects, hanging out.
Yeah.
You know, whatever.
We were actually watching it not too long ago, and she's just sitting over there shaking her head. This is so dumb. This humor is so dumb.
It's not. So, like, I think it's just because in the beginning it's not quite as. That's how all cartoons
it's not as
are.
refined yet. Yeah.
They got to find their voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just like cleaning my mess up here real quick.
I'm kind of hoping for a Hot Toys Weasel figure, though.
That would be cool. With like matted fur.
Ew. Yeah.
And like the eyes you could move.
Yeah. That would be fun.
He's mostly harmless. He only killed 26 children.
That's terrible.
It's terrible.
It all depends on the kids.
True.
It's looking pretty good, JD.
That's looking really good. And it's kind of like, it feels like you got one side that if you were displaying that, like, let's say in a billy or something like that, you could like kind of put it off to the side, like in a corner, kind of like against, and you could put it that way, or you could put it the other way too. So it was like,
yeah,
if you had a deep enough shelf.
Yeah. Reminds me.
That's kind of.
Gonna chop this here a little bit.
Watch your fingers.
Yep.
Him and that big razor knife have had some moments.
Oh yeah, we have. Yep. Yeah. I don't know if you can see right there. Right. Yeah, right here.
Ooh. And that's your moneymaker too, JD.
He went straight into it though, like bam.
Ouch.
Like deep, like, and it just went funk,
hit the
like
bone.
straight into the bone and everything.
Yeah.
Oh man, you could
And I just like
some tendons.
grabbed my hand and was just like,
Uh-oh.
and she's like, "What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do?" And her eyes are all big, and I'm
Well, you
like,
should have seen his face.
it's like, "Oh no, I didn't do anything. I promise. I promise.
It's
I promise."
fine.
And I let go, and there's just like a big flap of skin here, and you could see down into the fucking finger, and I'm like, great. Just starts like not pissing blood, but it was like coming out thick, or it was like dark, super dark red.
Yeah. Was that arterial shit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was the thick stuff.
Was it a dull blade?
Nah, probably like same as what I'm using now. So it's like
That's the thing with anything, with any kind of like knife, anything that you're cutting something with, be it a drill bit, be it a knife, you always want to make sure that shit is sharp.
yeah.
Because when it's not sharp, that's when you're like putting too much pressure. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like every time I change a handsaw out at work, it's like 9 times out of 10 I fucking cut myself with it that day.
He hands me that big blade, and I'm like, I can't work with this thing. Like, I can't even hold it in my hand right.
Wood
Well, you can
chisels are
suck
like
that in,
too.
can't you?
No, it's the sheer size of it. Like it.
Oh, the actual handle.
Yeah, it's just this is it's so huge. It's retarded. I told him, I was like, I can't. Like, he brought that. We were trying to do a wallpaper. He brought that along. I'm like, I can't even cut the wallpaper with this. I don't even know how to manage anything.
Yeah, if you have smaller hands, like a lot of those tools are like not friendly. Like
razor knives are one thing, and I carried one in my pocket whenever I worked construction on the regular. You know, there's a few things you carry on you at all times, and retractable blades are pretty important to have, but the ones that I used were all just kind of standard size, whatever.
Right.
That thing's, I don't know, like I've even asked him, like, how are you using that to cut foam the way you do? I don't even know how you maneuver the damn thing.
He needs the girth.
Yep.
Crocodile Dundee version.
Yeah.
It's not a knife. This is a knife.
That's very true.
What you were saying before, Matt, about tools, wood chisels is another thing you definitely want to be sharp.
Oh, wood chisels you want sharp as fuck.
I've seen people bury those things in their fucking wrist and shit before, and it's
shit
because they're fucking whacking on it or trying to push on it or pushing towards themselves.
It's over there.
Dude, you're fucking living up to
Yeah.
natural selection and Darwinism right now. You better stop doing that.
Yeah, you got to keep your wood chisel. Yeah, you got to keep that thing like a fucking razor, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now we got it.
Same thing with your chef knives, you know?
Yeah. Nothing like a dull blade to fuck yourself up with.
Yep.
Nice natural stairs. Sure.
Trying
Just
to
messing
anyway.
with you. Just... Risers are fun, right? Flip it over. Slide it. No.
Go the wrong way.
Okay.
Let's try and think how to get this
Puzzle
to
pieces.
sit. Yes. Could do something like that.
That sounds terrible. Yeah.
This
That's
way.
the ticket.
Well, I ordered a jeweler's saw, Matt.
Okay. What'd you pay for that?
$12.98.
Yep, that's about right.
Hopefully,
A jeweler's saw.
hopefully I can get in there and cut this thing with it. I don't know.
Like, what's the angle that it's at, Brian?
I don't know. It's gonna be tough. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, you said you saw people on the Facebooks doing it, right?
Well, I saw one person do it. Not. I didn't. They didn't show how. I don't know. They showed the final product, not the journey to get there.
There's gotta be somebody that posted
Yeah,
that.
it's gotta be.
But I've seen the final product. And he's basically he took a knife like this and he said, "Cut here and here," and then that's what it was. And I was like, "All right, maybe his knife is really sharp."
Yeah, probably.
Or he spent 5 hours doing it over a week or something.
I have faith in you, Brian.
Yeah, I guess if I had stayed at it, I'd probably be done now, but I don't feel like cutting myself. There's probably trees down everywhere. I don't have pants on. I don't want to have to go naked or something. I don't know.
I understand these things.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, like when I was getting every surgery I go to, they want me to put on the fucking Johnny, and I refuse. I just refuse. I don't give a fuck. I'm not wearing that stupid fucking thing. Like why? Why do I have to? Well, you're not gonna have any underwear on. I'm like, I don't care.
Give a shit.
Like, I do not care. So the last time I went, they wanted me to get on the gurney. So I get out of the gurney. I'm totally naked, and I just lay on top of the bed. There's a nurse in there. The doctor's in there. They're like, "Do you want a blanket?" No. Do you? They put a blanket on me.
Every time I'm in the hospital, I ask for an extra hospital gown to wear a robe over top of the one underneath.
Oh, yep. So one is facing front and one is facing back.
That's right.
Yep. I just think they're stupid.
It's very comfortable, Like you put the one on, tie it in the back, put the other one on. Yep. It's like a robe. You're comfy. It's fine.
I'm comfy nude.
I'm not. I'm so not.
I get it.
Could be.
I'm not. It's okay though. It's all right.
I'm all right with you being nude.
Here's the other thing, and I know that this probably sounds really dumb, but for one, I have kids. They've been around for a while. I've got used to just being very modest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
And now we have the dogs, and there's nothing more creepy than a dog sitting there watching you take your clothes off and just Otto stares at me all the fucking time, man. He
does. He's so in love with her.
Creepiest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Red Rocket come out?
No, he just sits there and he stares. He doesn't look at anything else. He sits there and he watches me change my clothes. He watches me get ready to take a shower. He watches me change when I get out of the shower. He's in the room. He's staring, and I'm like, dude, I can't do this, man. I can't handle. I don't have fur, pal. Just keep your eyeballs in your own head.
Slow your roll.
Yeah.
Well, happy if we start kissing or whatever, he fucking runs away. We'll be in the bedroom and he usually sleeps on our bed, and he'll jump off the bed, grab a toy, and run downstairs.
Well, they don't do that, but they will get off the bed. If things get a little bow chicka bow wow, they're out the room and laying in a bathroom, or they'll go someplace else, curl up in a bed somewhere. Except Chewy. Chewy will lay on the bed
while things are happening,
and I can't handle that either. Chewy, get the fuck off the bed. Chewy, get off the bed.
Get out of here.
Yeah, you don't need a cold, wet nose bumping into you.
No.
Yeah, right. Well, that'd be funny.
That's a new thing you're doing. I'm not doing anything new.
I'm not playing too. What game is this?
it's very embarrassing to me to have a dog stare at me while I'm,
I get that.
it's fine.
I just don't care because like I live my life by I'm gonna make your fucking day interesting. You know what I mean?
Good. It's a good way to live your life.
So
If that's what you like.
when I had to get my prostate checked, I was dating a girl and I borrowed a pair of her underwear.
Interesting.
And I put her underwear on while I was going for my check.
Sure.
Of course you did.
And the doctor was like, he pulls, I pulled down my pants and I'm like, all right. Like, he's like, and it was just worth it for that. Like, he was just like, oh, he didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do. Because I come in there looking like a fucking lumberjack and I'm wearing a fucking red velvety G-string. My fucking cock and balls are hanging out the side.
Oh my God.
That's fucking amazing. That's great.
At least you have an interesting life, Matt.
No, I don't give it. Like, I have very little body shame, and I probably should have some, but I don't care. I don't. And it like, I knew I was going to go into an uncomfortable situation. So I made it just as uncomfortable for that doctor.
Right. Eh?
It's
fair.
I can't fault you for that.
It's a
Got
win.
a little give and take there,
Mhm. There goes all the cabal guys.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
I'm sure Drew's still here.
if none of them have had prostate exams yet, maybe they should call their doctor.
Yes.
It's probably about that time. Uh-oh.
What?
What are you doing?
Just building,
Stacking foam.
stacking some stuffs. Yeah.
Mark 44 Prime
Hi.
just jumped in the chat.
What's up, Leon?
Hi, buddy.
Says his dog stands by the bed, making sure his wife is okay, and tries to jump in the bed. That's funny. Now, Maisie and Otto run away. They don't care.
Yeah.
Chewie just lays there, like, whatever. I don't care what you're doing.
Whatever you're
This is
doing.
my bed. I'm gonna lay here. And then,
Did you see what Wes wrote? He says, at least he doesn't try to climb into your lap while taking a shit.
That's true.
That'd be a little distracting there.
I will say that the puppy has curled up in underwear while people were taking poops.
Yeah, I was taking a shit. He was in the bathroom with me and curled up into my good old underoos and. Yeah.
We have one of our doors in our powder room downstairs that if you don't close the door like in the wintertime, it kind of affects it does something to where the door will just swing open. So if you're sitting there, the door will just swing open. And here comes the dog. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey.
Like, hey, you need to get out.
It's my turn. You're taking me. I gotta do the same thing. Hurry up.
He says he just hates when he's staring at his ass. That's great.
Got some balls like fucking bobbing around in their face, and hopefully they don't want to play fetch. It's not the right time to do that.
Let's not have any of that.
Yeah.
Was that dog on Stand By Me? Sick balls.
Oh,
Chopper.
Yeah, I just saw that not too long ago.
Balls.
That's a great.
That's a great movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like the pie eating contest. That
Yep.
that wrote the story.
Matt Billings wants to know what everybody's making. JD is making stairs out of scraps of foam. This is how we're gonna utilize some scraps.
They already look like real rocks.
And
They're all right. What do we think?
what do
And
you
I'll
think
fill
about it?
all that in.
I'm going outside my comfort zone a little bit on this one.
Get after it, Mike.
I usually do like really bright colors and stuff. And this one's more of a natural kind of color. Or I don't know what you want to call it. Earth tones, I guess.
Nice.
We'll see what happens. Kind of looks like messed up Neapolitan ice cream right now. This goes.
I mean, maybe just like bright colors. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Something different. I want to try those ideas with the making the textures with the little punches before I give those a try with the paint.
I think that's a really good idea to try.
That's actually a really great idea.
Oh, stop it, you kiss asses.
Oh, I can't. Why would I kiss ass? I can't win a prize, even though I know the correct answer. Brian.
I just happen to have a bunch of fodder pieces I can practice on too. Baking soda sounds like a good idea for texture too.
That's the way I do snow effects.
I might try both in conjunction.
Ooh,
Like-
remember that.
For diorama building,
Yeah.
you take some baking soda and you just like take some watery glue, like you like thin down some Elmer's glue, and then you can put that on like a shitty brush, and like you can do edges with it, like if it's like, and you can make like little mounds, and you can kind of texture it.
And the baking soda doesn't dissolve or anything?
No.
Hmm.
No, like you don't go real heavy with the glue. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you get it real thin, so it just kind of sticks, and then you can
Gotcha.
just kind of like almost like paint it on.
Nice. I'll have to check that
It
out.
will kind of yellow after like a couple of years. Like it'll kind of get a little yellowish. A lot of guys would do like 40K bases, like on their, figures with like a snow. And like the dudes that had like old armies, like you would see it would start to get a little bit yellow.
So you don't paint it afterwards?
Yep.
You do or you don't?
What do you have to do afterwards? I missed that.
I said, do you paint it afterwards? Is that
No.
No?
No, because if it's going to be a snow effect, it's white, and so it'll like if you just leave it, it's like a, like, oh, they're battling in the snow, or like, let's say JD wanted to do like a mountaintop, like that was like mountain stairs. You could like just brush that glue and baking soda mix along the edges of those where the snow would kind of catch and pool.
Right. Got you.
It works pretty well. And you can get the weird train guys make a snow effect. I used to have some down here. I don't know where it went. And you can, same thing. I think it's just like plastic shavings. That looks really good.
It's coming together. He's making a puzzle.
I am.
And that was just from your scrap bucket.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, we've been saving scraps for a long time. We have like a old trash can or hamper or something in the closet that's just full of scraps. Some people organize their scraps by size, by the thickness of the foam and shit.
Who the fuck's got time for that?
I don't know.
Brian, would you organize your scraps?
I don't know. Maybe.
Brian, what do you got going on? You seem like you're busy.
Yeah, so I got tired of cutting my jazz up, so I started opening up these toys. And I've been having a really good toy day with my giant G1 Optimus Prime trailer that you see behind me.
Yeah.
But for those of you that know me, I am a completist on these Diaclone toys.
Mm-hmm.
But this is some kind of mashup they did with the Super Sentai Samurai Force or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
And so this isn't a typical Diaclone toy, and it sucks. So
It sucks.
yeah, it's it looks pretty, but it's basically an action figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have ankle rocker and stuff like that, and it's like
Missed opportunities.
yeah, it's like I don't know what the deal
That's
is.
disappointing.
So I basically bought this to keep my collection complete, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got some other little Diaclone accessories with it. But it's pretty, right? It's very shiny.
Ooh,
Light
shiny.
piping. Yeah. It's got a big sword.
Whoa.
Whoa.
But I don't know if you're familiar with like a lot of the. What do I do with the? I had another box here. It couldn't have gone far. I haven't gotten out of this chair. What do I do with it?
There it isn't.
That is wild.
Are you high, Brian?
No.
You look high.
Oh, here it is. So they have these little mech suits and stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
These are the things that are really cool, but of course that's not what I opened. But anyway, the little guy, the dude that sucks, he does come with a little, like these Diaclone figures are super small, so it's like,
Oh wow.
and like they ride on this motorcycle type of thing, which is cool. So also I think it's the first time they had a silver motorcycle, so that was sort of like a selling point. But like this little tiny person, so tiny.
So tiny.
Now, is there a lore that goes along with these guys?
They have little magnets
on their feet.
So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh.
I probably got a few dozen of these things by now. But do they have a lore? Well, Matt, I guess there's good guys and there's bad guys, and it's a bunch of mechs. I'll send you a YouTube video. Takara does these promotional videos with like.
Okay.
It's pretty wild stuff, man. Pretty cool. But yeah, these like, I plan on opening these when I retire. Like this is gonna be my hobby when I retire, messing with little Diaclone things. But
Night, Greg.
Or maybe before
Bye, Greg.
I retire.
Bye, Greg.
We'll see. Maybe I'll get a week off and I'll open them all up.
It'll just be take out food and Diaclones
That's right.
and a lot of light beer
Yeah. It's like
and no podcasts.
wild stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really have a place to put all of it like I thought that I did. So now I'm just kind of. I tell you, man, when I had them all on display on the top of my shelves, all boxed up, it was pretty damn impressive. But But yeah, I'll have to carve out some time for this. But this particular one, not the best. Not the best. Not the best.
Not recommended
Do not recommend.
by our friend Brian Brink.
Yeah.
Right, Diaclone expert.
Who but?
Big thumbs down.
Who but?
Who but?
But then I
Big
started,
Booba.
redeeming the night by playing with a pretty cool toy, which is Major Kusanagi.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's it's hard work when you get one of these because you got all the different hands and all the different
Mhm.
faces and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah.
Oh
you
yeah,
gotta decide what you
they
want to
give
do.
you the.
Now, what lore is that from?
This Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Have you gotten the what are they called, the Tamagotchis or the spider tank things?
No, I just
No.
want the figures. Mess around.
Isn't that what they're called?
I don't remember.
Tamagotchis
I
or something?
gotta look. My brain things just sort of fall out, and I don't remember anything.
I
Names
haven't
of
seen that
stuff.
movie in years.
Wes says they're Tachikoma.
Tachikomas, yeah. Thank you, Wes.
I thought Wes was watching wrestling.
And I think he kind of watches wrestling on his TV and puts this on his
or
phone.
something.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Tachikoma.
We have one of them. There's a new one that just came out.
Great. Now I lost that little person.
Oh,
They would look like. Can you see that?
I have no idea where that went.
They would look like that.
Okay.
oof, sorry.
Is it still stuck to that thing that you magnetize it to?
No.
I'm sorry, honey.
That's
I
okay.
didn't mean to smack you in the head.
He tells me off in my dreams. He smacks me in the head.
Look.
It's okay.
Yeah, I was looking at some of the Macross toys. Holy shit, those are expensive.
Yeah, the good ones are, and there's a couple that Bandai's put out recently that are just impossible to get, like at retail. They sell out in seconds, and it's always been a problem with like the licensing for that brand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if they had get that shit squared away, there'd be a lot more toys. And they're in so many different scales.
Yes.
Like, you don't know what the hell's going on.
The fucking Harmony Gold.
Yep.
They're like, I hear they're fucking assholes about that license.
Didn't Harmony Gold get rid of it recently?
I thought I heard something like that too.
Maybe.
Because supposedly they're supposed to put all the, they're talking about packaging all of the stuff, repackaging like the Macross stuff, the Invasion stuff, and like a lot of stuff that we haven't been able to get here, like traditionally. I thought I heard something like that because I do like Robotech.
Yeah.
I'm not big on most. And then I went down a Star Blazers rabbit hole, and there wasn't a whole lot.
Oh yeah, I love that show. That's my absolute favorite cartoon
That's a
Oh,
great
yeah?
one.
as a young lad.
Fucking classic stuff right there.
Yep.
So
I always loved the ships. The
Yeah.
Gamelon ships and the Comet Empire ships. They're fucking
Yep.
badass looking.
The Argo.
Yep.
When
When
That's
that
cool.
wave motion gun went off, it was time to fucking duck.
Yep.
mhm.
What was the captain's name?
Avatar. Captain Avatar. And then Wildstar took over when he died.
Yep.
There we go.
Spoiler alert.
So
Thanks, you just ruined it for me. Thanks
Yeah.
a lot. No, I'm just kidding.
Chat Wingingham sent in a picture.
Oh, nice.
Did anybody else send pictures tonight?
No.
I have one from Jason. I can send them, but it's more promotional.
There we go.
More
So
promotion.
looks like Chat Wingingham was sharpening pencils.
No, he's making Lady J's javelins.
Oh, that's much better than sharpening pencils.
Those look pretty good.
It
Nice.
looks like he's got a holster of some type going on.
It's like a pistol holster.
Oh wow.
She was big on the javelin thing, wasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was her weapon.
And her holster, he said. Did you make her holster? Is that what you're saying? Sorry.
Yeah, I think he did.
Really bad at assuming things. Drew says he has not worked on anything in a few weeks.
Buddy.
Happens. I totally
Yeah.
understand. Sometimes things are just going on or not going on, and you have
Sometimes
to chill.
I've been in a rut myself for quite some time, and it's like,
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
oh, nice.
I don't know what this is.
I was on. We recorded on Sunday for the Nerds Have Spoken. They'll release episode 74 on Thursday.
Kamari.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I got to be a guest star on the show with the fellas.
I've been on there.
Yule's some lady in a blouse. Tim's a little kid, looks like. Look at how
Mhm.
short he is. Oh man, so I'll have to check that out tomorrow, right? Tomorrow?
Yep. Have you been on there, Brian?
I
I-
think so.
I thought you were.
Yeah. Long time ago, I think. Oh yeah, they were on, and yeah, it was really early on. I remember they were talking about stuff I had no idea what they were talking about. Basketball,
Yeah, they were
wrestling,
real big
something.
into sports for a minute.
And I was like, ah.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, the wrestling stuff I don't keep up with. I don't know anything about that. I don't really watch sports, so I don't know.
Wrestling is starting to call me back a little bit. I have to
It's
admit.
fun. It's fun to watch with people who like it.
That that happened back in the day. Oh, Will wants to know, what is Matt converting the Revelations Beastman into that he talked about earlier?
Oh yes. I didn't get a chance to ask.
I want to make like a werebear dude for my mythic guys, because they're never gonna do it.
Oh.
So what I got to do is I'm gonna pull Beastman's head off, which is that simple, easy, and then the hard part is finding a head that's gonna be in that scale that I can peg on there, and then I'm not liking his arms, so I might switch his arms out if they're super long. Like, I don't have the figure in hand, but I want to make a Mythic Legions werebear guy.
Gotcha.
And I think his body is fairly suitable to it.
Drew said you could use the Marvel Legends Ursa Major.
Yeah, but he's a Build-A-Figure, and I'm not spending like $120 to, you know what I mean? Like, if I found one
That's
for
an
like 40,
expensive custom. Yeah.
you know, it's like. So I think I'm gonna go with Beastman. I might be, now that I think about it, I might be able to take that Ursa Major head and mount that on there. And so I just have to like hit some, maybe buy the one figure that comes with a head with his head, like his
Which
torso.
one's that? Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know.
Have you guys seen that werewolf? That I don't know. It's on BBTS.
Yeah, it's like $180.
Is
Is the one that has the bone skeleton thing that you can put on him?
I don't know. I'll try and find it
There
here.
was an
I
American
think
Werewolf in London one too.
That's NECA.
I got both of those pre-ordered.
Oh shit!
A little expensive, but
His head comes with the hologram Iron Man.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if I could, yeah, I might look into that. That might be a quick, easy option. Then I can maybe green stuff some like accoutrements, belts and pouches and whatnots.
You ever mess around on that site called Mercari or however anybody's, I don't know how you say things.
is that the selling one?
Yeah.
No, I was looking into that, but they had the same bullshit that eBay had, so I didn't.
Because somebody has the head for $15 on Mercari.
I mean, you spend $5 more, you have the whole figure, you know.
If you really want the hologram Iron Man. Yeah.
Here, this is it here.
And nobody
Oh,
touched
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. I don't think I've seen that one.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to. Who makes that?
Um,
I might have to investigate.
cool
Cool
model.
model.
That's pretty awesome.
That is cool.
What do they want for it?
95.
So I want to say
That's 112.
Coup model. I think is the same company that does. Yeah, let's do that. I want to say that
almost-
they have something to do with the fucking silicone body things. But maybe no, the Palm Empire stuff. That's what I'm thinking of.
It almost looked like a ogre size. Maybe a little bit smaller.
Yeah, so they have them like you can get a white one covered in blood.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, wow. They're very nice. They do 162, Drew said.
Yeah.
Wow.
112.
I dig those a lot.
I remember seeing that knight that the Templar that like I remember seeing Chris had that.
Yeah, I think Brian is Z.
I find myself like moving more and more towards like stuff that has really no storyline, no lore, just are really well sculpted, really interesting, really just cool looking figures that don't really have any place in direct pop culture, you know, of any kind. I'm really falling into that groove.
I've always liked random kind of standalone figures that are just, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's coming home with me.
What was the little, he's like, and I like stuff that's like robotic, you know, to a degree. Like this little gas station dude that he grabbed. I absolutely love it. What's he called? Like Old Bone. Old Bone.
Nice, Mike.
So cool. Wow, Mike. I see what you mean about the scaling.
Mike. Yeah, wow. I want to try to do that on her body too.
And
that looks really good.
Thanks, buddy. That's probably 8 hours at least right there.
This is a lot of work, man. I don't know if I got it in me, because you gotta blend the different colors into the other colors. You gotta paint all these heads. That's just nuts.
Yeah, it takes a while. It's one of those, work on it for a little bit and then put it down and come back.
That looks real good, Mike.
That's probably one of my favorite heads that I've painted so far.
Looks
like
real
the
good.
colors.
I like the Snake Mountain vibes I'm getting off the snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've always liked blue and purple mix.
Yeah. Well, you do really good work with those cool colors. I mean, your hot colors are good too. But everything you paint is like super fucking bright, man. It's fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
You do have a great sense of color. It's really, really good.
This next one's going to be crazy because I'm doing, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but so I got 3 different kind of themes for each hair root. I got one that starts with a brown, a light brown, and an even lighter brown. I've got one that starts with kind of a faded, almost mint green, and it goes to 2 lighter shades of green.
Oh,
And then a kind of a light brown into like a mustard kind of yellowish color, and then a lighter one after that. So it might be too much by the time I'm done, but the Medusa from the original Clash of the Titans movie, her hair's kind of like all weird different colors.
it's all
snake
different colors.
and
Yeah.
stuff. So we'll see what happens.
Looks great, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
I like
No
it.
doubt.
Killing
All right, guys.
it.
It is past my bedtime, so I must bid you all adieu.
Fair enough. We're not far behind you here. So
Yeah, we're about done too. Thanks for
So,
being
and-
here.
Yeah.
Thanks
No,
for being here,
definitely.
man.
Great having you
Until
on, man.
next time, I bid you all peace.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Matt.
man.
Hugs
Good
and
night,
kisses. All right. So
What was that robot called again?
it's
You just said it.
Brian. Look up Death Gas Station Old Bone. He'll screen share it.
Oh, I was trying to find the toy manufacturer.
What?
This one here? By Damn Toys?
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, there.
Yep.
That guy.
Oh, yeah, those are cool.
He's awesome. He's so fun. The soft goods are amazing. His articulation is perfect.
Is that a 6-inch figure, too?
Yeah. Yep. He's super fun.
King Pelvis.
King Pelvis? What the hell is that? That
King
sounds
Pelvis.
funny.
Wow,
That's
look at
cool.
that. Look at that hair.
Oh my god. I know it sounds stupid, but like I'm really getting into more like more stuff kind of like this. I don't know.
Oh, I think it
It's
sounds
like that-
stupid.
That company, that Come For Arts company, man, that stuff's fun. Also, I mean, it's not so robotic, but it, wow,
Yeah. I have him.
that's cool
waiting on
too.
him.
Yeah.
Golden dog. Just tongue hanging out.
That's so crazy looking. hmm
Here comes the dog.
And a hot dog. Yeah.
Yeah, his overalls are pretty cool looking.
That stuff's well made too. Do you have any of those?
I don't have
Mike?
any now.
No. The soft goods are pretty amazing.
Yeah,
Whoa.
they look good.
Look at this.
That's
Like,
crazy.
his
Yeah.
Yeah.
The old bone does that too. His like head rocks.
Jaw pulls down. It's cool. He has a flask he comes with. You can like have him open his mouth and hold the flask up like he's drinking it. The other dude.
wow.
They're wild. What's this? What's Drew saying? Check out number 57 Manhunter Graves frog figures. What's that? Anybody know?
Probably somebody's customs or
Manhunter Graves. Is that the company? Or is number 57 the company?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
On BBTS, Drew said.
Let's
I
see.
guess.
Oh, they got more wrestling figures. Looks like Sergeant Slaughter too.
Look at these little guys.
What are
Oh.
those?
Oh, look at that.
Dude.
That's what I imagine the cosmic.
Oh
demons
my
look like.
god.
That's badass.
That's amazing. I love those.
Look, they have plugs.
Oh my god, look at all of them.
It's a whole bunch of
Oh,
them.
there's all different faces.
I think they come with different heads. I think there's like 2 different models.
Those
He's got a cigar.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
He's a sergeant, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much is this? I'm afraid to ask.
I don't think they're too bad. I think that what are they, like $30?
Psh,
They're model
That's
kits. It says
fantastic. Are they really?
2.5 inches tall. Wow, it's
Oh
small.
wow, those are tiny.
Hmm. Oh, 3 pre-painted faces and 3 empty faceplates. Huh. That's
I've never
interesting.
bought a model kit. Have you guys had any experience with the model kits?
I used to
Playing
build a lot
toys
of
or anything?
Gundams and shit like that.
And he's done some Dragon Ball.
Grab that mister up there.
The newer kits is kind of because I used to build car models like nobody's business when I was playing back in the day. I just wonder if they broke off the sprue okay without.
I'm sorry.
That's pretty cool looking.
So this is by the same comp. Oh, it turns to a motorcycle.
Oh,
Get
no
the
way. Huh.
Oh, whoa.
We even got a kickstand.
This could be Beast Box all over again.
Uh-huh.
Look at that. Who's writing him?
What is that?
Same company that...
Oh.
So it's frogs.
Yeah, same company makes the frogs.
Oh, man.
Hmm.
I see a dangerous rabbit hole looming ahead.
Yeah. It's that time of night when it happens.
Yep.
This is the Gundam that JD built recently.
sweet.
He weathered it and everything.
Nice. That's awesome.
That's like my most recent one, but... But like the... See if we can get in the...
In the
his
cockpit.
chest. Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, there's little... You can kind of see the TV screens in there.
Yeah.
And there's, of course, there's one in the inside there.
That looks great, man.
Yeah, and then there's the back of it too. It's all
It's all rusty and beat up. And
weathered.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran for sure.
They they have really amazing articulation. Seriously. It's pretty wild how far they go. Like, do you see his knee? Like, look at that.
Wow.
Like, I'll do the other side. This is easier to see. Hold on.
Do they have ratchets?
no, but they're tight enough.
They're like really, really tight.
They're just really lightweight because it's just plastic.
And if you look at the knee, like, watch it.
There's
Yeah.
like so many different moving parts in them. You can also remove all of the armor, and there's a whole exoskeleton and parts and all that kind of shit underneath it.
Yeah.
So you can like strip them down. And they have like all kinds of different accessories. He's got like a bazooka and a big shield, and he's got fucking lightsaber looking things. And
His hands are articulated.
yeah, his hands are fully articulated.
It's pretty wild.
That's pretty cool for a model kit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Gundams are really amazing.
Of course, like the better the kit, like the bigger the scale, of course, the more you're gonna pay for it. That's a master grade, and I think it was like $50 or $60 at GameStop, but
something like that. Yeah.
GameStop and Target started carrying that shit.
You can get some pretty crazy Gundam kits though.
Yeah.
It was actually like Chris from Bricks on the Dollar. He's the one that talked me into into building Gundam. He was like, "Do it, get a kit, check it out, try it." It was pretty hilarious. We were at an NJCC and he just kept going, "Try it out, get one, do it."
She did one though.
Yeah,
like I got her one.
It's pretty fun. I need to do more. I just need to
get other stuff off the plate first.
Well, we have to get back into like a time balancing situation. I know like everybody's been back to work for a hot minute and stuff like that, but for some reason it's taking a little while to get everything straightened back out again around here. As far as time.
Our lumber prices are finally just now starting to go back down again.
Oh, that's good news. That's really good news.
Yeah. I was like, wow, 2x4s are back to $3. They were $10. Like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna pay $10 for a stupid 2x4.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous.
Let's see, is that number 7? What was that? I forgot the name of that company already.
57.
Number 57.
49. 48.
52.
No, I think it's got a 84. That's
76.
84 you're thinking of, right, Mike?
You sure your numbers aren't too high and it's not like 27?
No, 84.
13.
I'm not
12.
crazy. There's a place near here. Yeah.
You're talking 84 lumber.
Yeah, isn't that what Mike's talking about?
No.
I'm talking about this website with the frogs.
Oh.
57 Manhunter.
Yeah.
Well, he was talking about lumber, so that's why.
I'm scrolling down the BBTS companies. I'm like 13, 42. Well, I'm all confused. There's 52 toys.
52 toys is the Beast Box, people.
Yeah, you need number 57. Even though the Beast Boxes are kind of cool too.
Yeah.
Oh, they're way cool.
Those are cool. Internet is so huge. Alright. I'll mess with that later.
Well, we're rolling around to the midnight hour.
Okay.
I'm sure some of these people would like to get some sleep.
Fair enough. All right.
Um,
Well, I got it all bricked, and I'll figure out a way to put these pieces on.
Oh my.
Also scraps. Totally scraps.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Scraps.
One man's scraps or another man's treasure.
Now you've created scraps from your scraps, and like Inception scraps.
Yeah.
The fun part is he'll take the even smaller scraps and turn them into loose rubble.
Yes.
And they'll just be pieces of rocks and things to decorate with.
Nothing goes to waste.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully
Try
not.
not to let too much go to waste anyway.
But
That's where we're at.
yeah, so that's where that is. It's a little bigger and it doesn't curve around as much as I wanted to, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. We have lots of big boxes. We have lots of boxes to ship out at some point here in the next.
Well, it's
couple
pretty.
weeks.
It's also pretty fun just to have something and put some figures on. You know,
Yeah.
it's nice just to shove something in a shelf sometimes.
Now it looks like we need a big aquarium to put that in.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Some fishies to swim through.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I remember on a episode of Nerd Rage several weeks ago, Joe KW said something about putting Sharkticons in a fish tank, and I'm like, that's not a bad idea.
That's a pretty good
amazing
idea.
Just put a DTOF on its side.
Yep. There you go. Fill them with Sharkticons.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, people use DTOFs for hamster cages. I tell you that.
What?
Yeah.
They put them on their side, and yeah, man.
That's wild.
That is wild.
And the doors on top.
Mhm.
Yep.
Hmm.
Then they can't really get out.
Interesting. I don't really know if I have much to say about that. Anyway, did everybody else get to a good stopping point and happy with what they did
Pretty good.
this evening?
I need the aid of my magnifying light to really continue. I'm sure when I look at it, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Paint all over
No,
the place.
it looks good. Well, I suppose we can rock it around the room and
so we'll see how next week goes.
we might be able to do
we might be able to
just
do
to slide
this
one in
every week for a little bit.
Oh, really?
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll let
That's
you know.
right, because Ace has got he's got
Some personal stuff going on.
and stock issues, I think.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. If he doesn't do something, yeah, we'll definitely
try to jump in.
jump in. That way, there's something going on during the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
I love doing this stuff.
Could be double dosing the shelf gravies.
Yep.
Yeah, like I was kind of thinking about it, like if we do this every week, if we could do it every week, like that's just more time to, build prizes.
Well, let's see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
You don't have to have prizes all the time.
No, I know.
Sometimes it's fun just to build stuff. Sometimes we have stuff we need to build. So,
I mean, when this goes out, I'll have a hard time letting it go because that's actually pretty fun.
That looks fucking bad.
I'll just come up with a trivia question that no one can answer.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, the impossible question.
Yeah.
Challenge laid down. The gauntlet is thrown. Brian Brink.
What have I got in my pocket? Not fair. Not fair. Nasty little hobbitses.
So I got a screaming face on her.
Ah!
Gun. She's got a little gun holster in the back too.
Yep.
Right on her booty.
Yep.
Yep. She got the hips hanging out there.
Yeah. And she comes with an alternate body.
Oh,
with no
Yeah,
sleeves.
the boobs.
With
Well, no,
sleeveless.
the sleeves.
Yeah, the boobs are the same size. It's not like that other figure where you had to
You had options.
You had options. Big boobs or small boobs.
No, they give you the options because like you can put her hands together to hold the gun, so the boobs were actually like squished together.
Mhm.
So
Is that what that was for?
Yeah.
Oh.
So she can hold the gun with two hands.
Do you believe what he's trying to sell here? No, I'm kidding.
That's what it is.
I'm just messing with you.
Look at the instructions. That's what it says.
Huh?
I think I have two versions of her Figma. One's a black outfit, one's a gray outfit.
Yep.
I think
Yeah.
that might be what you're
That gray one, like I love the paint on that, like the different, like the one texture looks like leather, the other one looks like vinyl. Like her jacket kind of looks like leather.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
And then like her, I think it was like the shirt or her pants looks like vinyl.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I
was
mean? Like latex pants or some shit, you know?
Yep.
And then the shirt just has like a regular texture, and then her skin has a completely different texture.
I love how Figma always gives you a stand
Yeah.
and a bag to put all your parts
Yeah.
in.
Yeah. Figma's a good company too. Can't deny that. Well, let's go around, say our good nights, and where people can find us or whatever. Mike, you want to start?
Here every other Wednesday, maybe every Wednesday.
For a minute.
Yeah. Mike Wells on Facebook. In the chat on Monday and Tuesday on Enter the Realm and Breaking the Mold. And that's about it.
Nice. How about you, Brian?
Hey, you can find me here on Mondays. Breaking the Mold, we're on break, actually. So we get all our schedules together. For a few weeks, anyway. And yeah, you can find me here on Wednesday on some kind of show.
Doing some things.
Doing things and stuff.
Maybe I'll have my jeweler saw by the next time we meet. Cut this jazz up.
Yeah.
And get that tab behind his head gone, which I'll be very happy about. So.
Do you have the Kingdom Galvatron or his arms backwards?
I do not have Kingdom Galvatron.
Oh, okay. I got the tools to fix that thing a few weeks ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Now, what do? You heat it up and you gotta pop that rivet out or whatever, right?
Yep. You use I bought the interior rivets for like a car, the trim.
Okay.
It's like a little plastic crowbar looking thing. Yeah, that's what I use to pull that thing apart. You just heat it up and pull it from either side until the pin pops, and then pull it apart and whatnot. Yeah. Anyway,
Man, that's a lot of work.
I'm pretty good about taking screws out, but when you're talking about taking pins and crap out, I'm like,
it's really scary.
Yeah.
It's really scary, but like the tool makes it so you don't damage the plastic. Instead
some
of
those
using a screwdriver.
Because some of those only go in one way. I've taken pins out by force when I wasn't worried about keeping it. And like one end has like a knurled end on it. So it went in this way. And so if you try punching it out that way, you're just going to completely blow it out.
Oh. Well, the pin in these things, it's going into plastic.
Just as smooth.
Yeah, I mean there might be a little rib on it or something like that, but you're going into plastic. It's not like metal that you're putting the rivet into.
Gotcha.
Anyway, where are you at?
Where am I at? I'm right here.
Oh, well then.
I am lucky enough to be here. And on Enter the Realm Monday nights with Mr. Brian Brink and some lovely other people that we have a good time with. Right here with you guys doing the ShelfGravy stuff on the Wednesdays that we're here. And when I have the time and the capability, doing the Total Package podcast stuff with those ladies because they're back. And of course, I got to hang out with some friends I haven't seen in a while and do the Nerds Have Spoken thing with Jason and the boys. That was a lot of fun. Check that out tomorrow. That drops. Other than that, I'm Chandra Cooper on Facebook. That's where I'm at. Where are you at?
pigment surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live if you want to see pretty colors, pretty pictures. Yeah, ShelfGravy here, of course, on this channel. Some night of the week. Wednesdays.
Some Wednesdays, whichever Wednesdays we can get in here, I guess.
Yeah, but Wednesdays regardless for now. Tuesdays we're taking a break. And yeah.
And Monday is a holiday, but I think we are still putting on a show Monday.
Oh, we're gonna get silly.
That's right.
Oh,
that's
yeah?
so awesome. Monday off.
Yeah.
3-day weekend coming up.
Yep.
It's gonna be a crazy Labor Day celebration. And
Everybody gets a 3-day weekend except for me.
I think Uncle Dust is driving the bus Monday night.
Because I'm already off.
I'm doing absolutely nothing this weekend.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool.
And tune in next time to see where this staircase goes and what we do next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yep.
Thank
Take
you
care,
for
everyone.
being
Thank
in
you.
the chat.
Thank you, Chat Squad.
Thanks, chat.
See
Thank
ya.
you so much. It's good seeing everybody in there.
Bye now.
Bye.
Good night.